Chambea, ala, cabrón ya no te quedan balas. Chambea, ala, cabrón ya no te quedan balas. Yo siempre picheo en rol otra vez. Yo siempre picheo en rol otra vez. Yo siempre picheo en rol otra vez. Yo siempre picheo. Dímelo, parcero. Siempre con la seta y no somos salseros. Ya Susan soltero. Dijo que de bala va a haber aguacero. Gusanos como tú, yo no los tolero. Cabrón, tú eres chota, tú eres reportero. Yeah, yeah. Yo no soy Don Omar, pero soy bandolero. Por eso solo creo en Dios, y en mi 4-0. Yeah. Picante, picante como un habanero. Si tú tienes la llave, yo tengo el llavero. Chambea, ala, cabrón, ya no te quedan balas. Chambea, ala, cabrón, ya no te quedan balas. Yo siempre picheo en rol otra vez. Yo siempre picheo en rol otra vez. Yo siempre picheo en rol otra vez. Yo siempre picheo. Chambea, ala, cabrón, ya no te quedan balas. Chambea, ala, cabrón, ya no te quedan balas. Yo siempre picheo en rol otra vez. Yo siempre picheo en rol otra vez. Yo siempre picheo en rol otra vez. Yo siempre picheo. La gente ya sabe, por eso ni ronco. No me llevo con nadie, andamos flow Stone Cold. What? Saqué 1200 y me puso una Concord. Tumbame el piquete de bronco. Me mete el presión a saber meterla. A tu mujer en 4 voy a ponerla. Chingando y fumando un pato de la perla. Tu cara ya nadie va a reconocerla. No es tener la vía, cabrón, es moverla. Tú odias mi vida, pero es porque quieres tenerla. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Porque vivimos chido, vivimos bien. Porque sobran botellas y billetes de 100. Tratando de matarme han gastado todas las balas del almacén. Pero soy inmortal como Baby Rata y 50 Cent. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Bad Bunny, baby, 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 baby. Alex Killer. Nosotros somos la nueva religión. Dice la Luyan. Mambo Kicks. Chambea, ala, cabrón, ya no te quedan balas. Chambea, ala, cabrón, ya no te quedan balas. Yo siempre picheo en rol otra vez. Yo siempre picheo en rol otra vez. Yo siempre picheo en rol otra vez. Yo siempre picheo en rol otra vez.
Chambea, holla. What's good, y'all? Welcome on in. Top of the morning to y'all. It might be just 11 o'clock on 11 on the East Coast, 10:11 Central Time. We got 8:11 on the West Coast. What's good, y'all? Shout out to everybody popping in, man. We gonna try to make this one. We're gonna try to make this one a quick one. I think it might be a quick one. I know how we do, but I do have a hard out. So yeah, waiting on Rashawn to pop up. Working Lurk Gang in the building. Shout out to Gary. I had to get his breakfast, like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, get his breakfast right, you know what I mean? I said waiting on Rashawn, which is probably his current condition right now. and hung over, stumbling down the stairs trying to get to the computer. Nigga, while we wait on him, let me pull up something real quick. Let's start off with some positivity, shall we? I'm doing all good, Derek. Doing all good this morning. So far, so Gucci. I seen this and this was great, man. Saw some positivity, little positivity to start off y'all day. Little fun. Something to bring a smile on your face. So we spent yesterday watching some football, which is dope. Shout out to the Bears and the Browns, you know what I'm saying? Now, when you get an interception in football and run it back for a touchdown, it's called a pick six. But when the big fellas do it, it's called a thick six. Let's go. Now, this might be the best one that I've seen. Because this was just great, man. Check the big fella.
5 wide receiver look for the Monarchs. Another rush. They're going to throw the screen and it's intercepted. How about the big fella, Akeem Davis? Davis staying on his feet. Look at him go. Davis. They can't bring him down. Akeem Davis is still moving. At the 30. At the 25, he's stuck out of there. Are you kidding me, Akeem Davis? He is in for the touchdown. Oh my God, Akeem Davis! He'll be done. 5 wide receiver look for the Monarchs. Another rush. They're going to throw the screen and it's intercepted. How about the big fella, Akeem Davis? Davis staying on his feet. Look at him go. Davis. They can't bring him down. Akeem Davis is still moving. At the 30. At the 25, he's stuck out of there. Are you kidding me, Akeem Davis? He is in for the touchdown.
Big fella rumbling and bumping. That's what I'm talking about, man. Don't ever stop moving your feet. That's the lesson this morning, man. Keep your feet moving. Keep moving forward. Even if it's inch by inch, even if it's step by step, keep moving. Just keep moving. Because eventually somebody's going to see your effort and they're going to give you a push, man, just like his teammates did.
Brown.
5 wide receiver look for the Monarchs. Another rush. They're going to throw the screen and it's intercepted. How about the big fella, Akeem Davis?
Just like his teammates. See, you keep moving, man. You keep moving forward and eventually somebody's gonna see your effort, man, and they're gonna give you a push, and then other people gonna join in, and eventually you're just gonna break away, man. You're gonna break free. And they're still gonna be trying to get you, but eventually you're gonna reach pay dirt. And everybody's gonna cheer for you. And everybody gonna throw their hands in the air and wave them like they just don't care. Because the people that want to see you successful are gonna get behind you and give you that push. Pause. Put him on the offensive line. Shit, that's why he on the defensive line. He got that good hand. He got good hands. He got good reaction time. You know what I'm saying? So that's a big boy. That's a thick boy. But nah, man, that's y'all motivation on this Monday, man. No matter how far the goal line seem to be, Just keep moving your feet. Keep moving your feet. Play through the whistle. You're not dead. The play is not dead, y'all. Keep moving your feet. Play through the whistle. That should have given Rashawn some time to get here, which apparently it didn't. I don't want to get started. I don't want to get started without him. Can't do this without you, bro. Oh. Oh, you heard me? Yeah, bye, nigga. Fuck you. You ain't no shit.
Wow. Wow. You a hater.
A cut behind. All right. So, this is somebody. Well, I guess. Look, let me.
What up, Bo? What up, Dury?
Let me go back and
blame it on the ram. Yeah.
Go back and do some introduction. How you doing this morning, bro? How you doing this morning?
Man, I had to get my toes amputated, and then my gallbladder fell out, and then I found like a mass on my brain, and then my right arm, I had to put that in the sling because it popped out of socket. But other than that, you know what I'm saying? Life is wonderful. No, I'm just
I'm gonna say it sounds like a regular Monday to me. Shit.
Nah, everything's cool, man. Had snow, woke up to snow. It was beautiful. I didn't even see you in I did not see you. I saw Bo and I saw Dury. My bad. Hello, Lady Inya. Good to see ya.
What up, Inya?
Yeah. Nah, but it's cool, man. Snow. November 10th, got snow already on the ground, man.
Yep.
That was beautiful. And had some packages come. Some of them weren't even due today. So I'm thankful for that.
Hey, let's go.
And because it's snowing already, I need to look for a pair of shoes with tread. So I'm trying to decide if I want to pay $70 for this pair of Adidas. Dude, they got this nice little traction. I like Adidas, man. I like Adidas.
I'm about to put you up on game.
Put me on game, man.
Felines, no slip bottoms. They're the regular felines. They're the regular. I got a couple pair of them around here. They're the regular style. They got the no slip bottom, bro. They got the grip bottom. They no slip.
I mean, but that's like probably for the court. That's probably not like no slip on snow. Like snow is slippery. Everything slips on snow.
Yeah, I mean, well, I mean, right, nigga, unless you're gonna walk around with cleats on.
But see, here's the thing. That's what I'm gonna tell you. My regular pair of boots, which is buried somewhere in my storage unit, is a pair of golf cleats, but they're spikeless cleats. So they don't have metal spikes, but they have plastic.
The rubber type joints. Oh, okay. I got you.
Yeah. So I'm thinking about going with some spikeless golf, so I can get that super grip in the snow.
They're kind of like that. They're kind of like that, but they're like it's a thicker. They're mid top, so it's gonna fit more like a boot.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But they got like the little diamond shaped grip bottoms and shit.
Yeah,
the little extended.
Okay.
They got that.
Oh, you said Fila no slip.
Yeah, they should. Last time I seen it was at Penny's for like $45.
Okay, they do got, so I can see the sole is kind of
it's a little elevated sole, a thicker sole. Yep.
But I mean, it's got a tread on it. It don't look flat. So I see what you're saying. You can see that from the side. You can tell that the bottom is like, I know, it's serrated almost. Okay. Okay. Now that is not my typical shoe style, but I mean, you're not wrong. That does look like a snow tread. That looks like a snow tire. And that's what I need. I'm a big buy.
Now I did buy them for
tires
work.
One in the winter.
Now I did buy them for work so I can have that like no slip kind of, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that shit. And they comfortable too. Just get a size up. That's all I say. Get a size up. So whatever size you normally wear, get a 15.
Oh man, I don't know because I typically wear 13. I ain't trying to do no 14, but I wear 13 for width.
Right. So definitely get a 14.
No, I ain't having no big old boat. Ronald McDonald flop toes because
Get a 14
they're
if
shaped
they
like the
too
Reebok
wide.
Classics. See, they got ones that shaped like the Reebok Classics with the same tread on the bottom. See, I like a Reebok Classic. I might have to try that. And you said it says run small. You may want to select the larger size. That's right on the website.
I mean, I know I buy them on a regular just because they like a good work shoe. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'll buy maybe like since I found them, I buy maybe like 2 pair a year.
They said run small. You said run small. God. They playing.
Yeah, because my true size is like 12.5.
Yeah, it's about me too.
So I had to get the 13s. I fucked up when I got these Air Forces and thought it was gone. I remember the days when the Air Forces ran big. I guess they run small now too. So I was like, okay, definitely got to get 13s next time I get these. But I bought them for a trip and I couldn't send them back. So it was like I ain't had time to like send them back, get the right size and shit. So you know what I'm saying?
Stuck.
Yeah, he just stuck with them. Yeah, it's cool. Bought some thin socks, pulled the sole out. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. We know this. We true this. You know what I'm saying?
Now, I was looking at a Fila boot the other day, though. I mean, yesterday too, though. So they do got some decent little boots. Yeah. I wasn't sure I wanted to pay $90 to $100 for some. I'm cheaping out.
That's why I suggested That's why I suggested them. They got like the black ones. They got like a sleek style. You know what I'm saying? It's the strap, the boot kind of mid top style. It's a plain basic shoe. You know what I'm saying? With a little bit of style to it.
Man, it's tough.
Man, we used to wear them Reebok Classics back in the day. Them shits used to bleed down. Oh yeah. You would pull them off. Yeah. Which led to the invention of the rubber band around the bottom of the shoe.
Wow.
Which eventually got us to where we are today, where I love it personally. That all the pants are like now they like tapered at the bottom. Yeah. So you basically can get you can get like joggers in any kind of form. Like you can get cargo joggers are basically my trouser of choice.
My trouser of choice.
I could have just said the pants I like to wear. What the fuck is wrong with
you could have, but dude decided to go old timey. Yes, my good fellow, my trouser of choice is the
my choice knickerbocker. They're like my knickerbockers of choice. My packets of
Remington 17-inch.
All right, man. While Rashawn continues to call me out for being a pretentious snob, let's get into this conversation, man. So, I don't know if y'all heard of the great, wonderful world of TikTok and the internet. There's more kerfuffles going on. I guess that's the word. Kerfuffles. So this lady decides that she's going to let's go back. Let's set the stage first. The government has shut down, y'all. Thankfully, they're back open. I don't know if you've seen it. They funded it to be back open. So all's well that ends well, right? But during this 37 days of, government shutdown, of course, people are like, oh my God, we're not going to be able to do anything ever again. We're not going to be able to eat. We're never going to be able to find food. Everybody's going to die.
My bad. I'm trying to copy the text.
Blase, right? So, and in a sense, it was bad. Like resources was for the last month, resources been short. You know what I'm saying? Because typically what people do is when you find out resources about to be short, everybody gets out and hogs all the resources. You know what I'm saying? So this one lady decides that she is going to make an example of a certain group of people that are designated to help, I guess.
Let's go.
Which is the church, right? And I guess it, and I get it. Like, you live in a certain community with the church, you in the church community, you would expect them to help, right? I'm gonna put this on 1.5 because I don't know how long it's gonna take. You expect them to help, right? Well, she called around to see about getting some help.
No, the church music is gone.
So let me go back to this. I really hope I'm presenting this. I don't present things as well as Rashawn does, so I hope that I'm presenting this in the way where it's going.
Oh, you're doing a wonderful job.
It's going to impact y'all the way it did. So I'll let the good brother who did a video on, man. Shout out to, let's credit him. You know, give people their credit on that shit. Nick Jones 2. He's Nick Jones 2. So shout out to Nick Jones 1 and 2. And we're gonna let him present it first. Shout out to the people's coming in.
All right, y'all. So this woman had an idea to call churches and to make up a story that her baby's hungry, she doesn't have any money, and all she needs is formula. Let me just tell you something. I've seen 2 of these videos. I've seen a Catholic church that she called, and then I saw a non-denominational church that she called. And she's calling all types of different churches, different religions, Islamic churches, all types of stuff.
Remember, this is just it's a made up story. This lady don't have a child.
Yeah, let's go.
She does not have a baby. This is purely for content. Just keep going.
I've only seen 2 non-denominational churches, only 2 churches. I'm going to click on a random video.
Could care less. Hey, this is the Islamic Center that was calling back in. So
this is a Islamic center.
come on. let's go for it. They called me back. The Islamic Center of Charlotte just called back.
Islamic Center of Charlotte, what we're looking.
Hi, yes. I was trying to call. I have a 2-month-old baby, and I ran out of formula last night, and I was wanting to see if there's any way you all can help with a can of baby formula.
We can, ma'am. Where do you live? You live in Charlotte?
Yes, I'm like 10 minutes from you all.
Okay. And what kind of formula you using?
It's the Good Start.
Good Start. Yeah, that's fine, ma'am. If you come over here, we'll help you.
Okay. Hold on just 1 second, okay?
Wow.
Okay. I'm actually doing a social experiment. So I don't have a baby and I don't have a need.
Wow.
But I am.
Hey, that's how it should be, shouldn't it?
Yeah, it should be. But then you also shouldn't have people playing in your goddamn face. Bitch, get off my phone. Hi. I'm stupid, pretentious white bitch with privilege on the internet calling to do a social experiment while people are actually needing food out here. And you're one of the ones, she acting like she, bro. Now wait. I wait. We're only 20 minutes in. We're not even 2 minutes into this reaction.
So Islamic Center said yes.
You preheated.
What else we got? Baptist Church.
Oh, for real,
Baptist
nigga.
Church.
For real, nigga. I am a
Preheated. I love
fucking
it.
factor meal, nigga. I am 2 minutes in the microwave, nigga. Just warm me up. For real. Just, you know what I'm saying? Run a little warm water on me. Goddamn it. I ain't even got you know how some of the food packages you just have to rub between your hands and shit like this. You just do that. Yeah. Let's go. MRE. Motherfucker ready to explode.
It would help feed a starving baby. And right now I'm about to call First Baptist Church of Jeffersontown in Louisville, Kentucky. And their About Me just says that they're a historic Black Baptist church that has been serving the community since 1829. So let's see if they're willing to help feed a starving baby, though.
Thank you for calling the First Baptist Church of Jeffersontown. Our senior pastor is the Reverend Randall C. Morrow. We are located at 10600 Waterson Trail, Jeffersontown, Kentucky, 40299. Our office hours are Monday through Thursday from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. If you know your party's extension, please press it
Got
now.
the whole fake baby is
Two,
crazy though.
Church administrator.
See where that takes
Please
us.
hold while I try to connect you.
Yeah, having the whole fake baby is crazy.
Thank you for calling First Baptist Church of Jeffersontown. This is Victoria.
Hi, I was want to see if y'all could help with formula at all. I have a 2-month-old. We ran out of formula yesterday, like around 7. And I've been trying to call everywhere, and they're just telling me to call churches.
We wouldn't, we wouldn't have it readily available, but it's for, your baby.
Yes. Yeah, she's 2 months old.
Okay. Okay, and, what's your phone number and your name, please?
859-353-7777. And then my name is Nikali.
You said, spell your name.
Nikali.
Oh,
Imagine trying to expose somebody for how real they gonna be with the fucking filter on and shit. This bitch over here looking like one of the extras on Twilight. Oh.
N as in Nancy?
Yes.
Nikali. Your phone number 859-353-7777?
Yes.
Okay. Nikali, what's your last name?
Monroe.
Well, let me see what I can do and give you a call back. Where do you live, or where in Jeffersontown? Do you reside in Jeffersontown?
Yeah, I'm like 10 minutes from you.
You're where?
I'm like 10 minutes away.
She said, hello.
Shout out to Mrs. She said, the building, kitchen, medicine cabinet. Hey, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, man.
Shout out to you. Shout out to Tommy being builder. What's good, John?
Okay, and what formula does your baby use?
Okay, so I'm actually doing a social experiment. I don't need formula, but this was just a test to see if.
Dang. I'm assuming that's a yes. What's this one? Grace and Holy Cathedral?
At least she said sorry. I don't know.
What was that about?
I'm about to call and test your church to see if they would help feed a starving baby. And right now I'm about to call Storyside Church in Belleville, Ohio. So
let's see
if they would be willing to help.
Let's go.
Storyside Church is a vibrant and welcoming community that believes in
So she-
personal stories and the trans.
So she just bouncing around the country.
Yeah. She just being a holy terror.
Being a fucking terrorist, bro.
Yeah. Now I will say this. I do want to say this. I understand the sentiment that she is feeding off of. I completely understand the sentiment that people want churches to help in times of crisis and need. That's a valid sentiment. But her methodology is a problem for me. But go ahead, let's continue.
Right.
Cause I want to see what dudes say too. I want to see too. Yeah, I want to see if he like. Oh, never mind. I ain't gonna talk about dude yet. I know you want to talk about. I want to see what dudes say too. This dude right here.
There's love of God.
I didn't even know. I just need somebody who got the clip together. I'll ignore this motherfucker and just play the clips. Shit.
Hi, this is Katie with Storyside Church.
Hi, yeah, I was calling to see if y'all could help with formula at all. I have a 2-month-old baby. We ran out last night, so she's been going all day without anything to eat.
Oh, I hear you. Where are you located?
I'm only like 20 minutes from you all.
Okay, give me 1 second. Let me ask her and see what we can do.
Okay, thank you.
Probably some old lady wasting her goddamn time.
Are you able to stop by the church?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. If you stop by around 1 p.m., then we can have that ready for you.
Okay. Can I?
Dang, 3 for 3? I don't know why my mind thought that there was gonna be more no's. That's probably just on me.
That's what everybody's reporting though. Everybody's reporting this, but the no's. Huh?
You see what I'm saying though?
Yeah. I heard it was like 10 for 40. I heard it was 10 for 40.
Right. I was gonna play that clip afterwards.
Okay, cool.
But I'm like I said, I just grabbed this clip because I just grabbed this video because I seen he had a bunch of the clips. But it's interesting how it's starting off with her getting 3 yeses.
Mm-hmm. And the first thing I heard, it was even worse than that. It was like 3. They only had 3 people to say it. So I don't know. Let's keep going. Yeah, I'm now curious. You got my curiosity peaked.
I need to fix my negative thoughts because I was just thinking there's going to be more no's. What's this one?
I am calling your church to test to see if they are willing to help feed a hungry baby. So far, I've already called 2 churches. Neither one of them were willing to help feed a baby. And honestly, I'm not even a church. And if somebody called me needing to feed a baby, I wouldn't just hang up the phone. I would find them a resource and get them formula for their baby. So now I'm calling Heritage.
You said what?
Can you go back, like, make a note of the time and then skip back like 45 seconds into this dude's video?
What we at? 7:30? We just go back to 7 minutes. That's cool.
Okay, cool. Yeah, what I'm trying to see is, did she change outfits to make individual calls? Like that's what was my brain.
She probably did.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, she doing wardrobe changes. Might be throughout different days though.
Now I had a feeling this was the way this played out was this was an activity she was doing. She was calling churches back to back. So this was okay. So I'm just having layers of problems and allowance or grace.
You don't know whether.
You know what I'm saying? It was like, okay, so you're setting up. I want to set up the church, but you know what? Because it's content, I'm gonna make all these individual videos, and every call I make, I'm gonna put a different shirt on to make it look like it's at different times. But you know, you sat there making calls. You ain't called one church a day for 40 days. This is a new thing. The government ain't been shut down this entire time. It's like the performance piece of it is about to stick in my craw, but I'm a couch that. This is a new layer unlocked. Yeah.
Yeah, this is definitely a performance. No, you're not wrong about that. This is a fucking performance. Because you ain't about none of these churches. You don't even need this resource. You're doing this for content. This is solely for content.
But it's the level, man. The level. So, okay, yeah, you're willing to call these churches to try to shame them and fake a baby. You're willing to do that, but then you're also going to do costume changes. Like that's like It's like how deep, how far down the content rabbit hole are we going?
Yeah.
Where you're sitting there making calls back to back, but you're going to change shirts in between calls.
Yeah.
Like there's a level where it becomes like, what are we doing?
Right. You already tweaking with your initial thought to me. And then she talking about they calling your churches. So our people like, hey, call my church. Probably are because it's the internet and people don't.
So the one where she said, I'm calling your church, that might be a different day where she's responding to comments. I wish somebody would call my church. So there could be some on different days, but I mean, this is what 3 clips. He played like 3 or 4 clips and they all been different shirts. I'm like,
Let's see. Heritage Hope Church of God.
In Ohio. Let's go.
In Ohio.
O-H-I-O.
Motherfucker. Damn, I wish Illinois had something cool like that. We ain't got nothing cool like that. We're just Illinois. It kind of makes us cool anyway. Except for our internet connection.
Setting. Yeah, you got that Google Chrome setting. You got your what's that thing called? Hardware acceleration on.
I tried to all I did was try to up the damn what's the name? Got that low. We ain't finna even do that, I guess we ain't finna do that. All right, here we go. Man, we just can't touch the what's the name. All right, here we go.
Heritage Hope Church of God.
No, in the studio.
I was going to see if you all could help at all. I have a 2-month-old baby, and I ran out of formula last night. I was going to see if y'all could help with formula.
Let me see. Give me your name and number.
My name is Nakali, or just Callie, and then my number is 859-353-7777.
7777.
Yes.
It's Kylie. What's the last name, ma'am?
Monroe, Monroe.
Now what exactly are you needing?
I just need the Good Start formula.
Okay. So how much do you need?
See, I'm about to get mad.
I'm not sure. I think I usually have. I think it's maybe $17 at Walmart. I mean,
This the bird test.
That's all I'm getting ready to say. This is
Mhm.
the bird test.
Mm-hmm.
Another bird brain with another bird test.
Mm-hmm.
I swear, man.
You don't know how much formula costs. You don't know how much you need.
You making up a phone number. You ain't
You
thought of a
make-
name. You got nothing. You call with no idea. You're scamming and lying to test somebody, and you have no information even on your own lie. You didn't even think through your own lie through. But you came up with a baby sound.
Right.
You got a soundboard.
You found a filter.
It's crazy, man. These
Man, you
people-
go through all the other steps. You had a dumbass idea and just went from there.
And wait, this is it. And this the video where she said, "I'm calling your churches."
Yeah.
Okay, so this isn't even her first video. The first video, maybe you ain't think through none of that. When the first person asked you for a name, a number, she's been doing this and doing wardrobe changes.
Yeah.
But she ain't thought of a name. She ain't thought of the phone. She's making this up on the fly. Come on, every call. Come on,
Because
man.
man, look, your formula was $17 at Walmart. You know how affordable the people wouldn't be going through as much. That shit is at least $30, $40 for the small ones. That's for the small ones.
That's crazy, man.
Just chatting out ass.
Woo! Yeah, good start. Yeah, they hitting over the head. Oh wow.
The early baby?
Oh
Yeah, the early baby, bro. The early baby formula.
That's a 20 ounce for the 32. The 32 ounce is 40.
That's why I'll be telling folks, like, I think pound for pound, that first year of existence be the most expensive. Like pound for pound, their size versus how much money you actually spend on them be crazy.
God.
It'd be wild. It'd be like, how is this person who just learned how to roll over on their stomach the most expensive? How do you cost so much?
Man, for real.
Why?
Man.
Shit.
Guess what, man? You doing almond milk just like us. Guess,
Right.
Surprise.
Right.
You graduated. You graduated, little man.
Had to buy new bottles. That shit expensive. Get a cut, man.
Yeah, man. Take the 20 ounce.
Let's go. All right, come on here to Hope.
if y'all could just get the formula, I could pick it up or have somebody come get it.
Well, I'm an officer right now by myself, and I'll see if I can get somebody to do this.
Okay.
We can do this. I'll just see. Tell me what it is it's called in case I have to go get it, because I'm a great grandfather. I'm not used to pick up phone. Okay. What's it called?
Good Start.
I'm a great grandpa.
Sir.
That's you.
Sir.
I'm a great grandpa.
Like for infants.
G-Paul.
Yes, sir.
Infants formulas, any flavor, anything to it, or just?
No, sir. Hey, can I say something?
Dang.
Come on, G-Paul.
Is that 4 for 4 or 3 for 3?
Okay,
Okay, let's click another because I don't want y'all to say you just clicking the ones where they say yes. I'm literally just clicking random ones.
Even if the fuck he was clicking the ones where they said yes.
That is crazy.
The story is that motherfuckers wasn't willing to help. Wasn't nobody willing to help. She only got 10 out of 40.
5 for the 40.
Was she supposed to get 40 for 40?
Heck yeah, man. Ain't that the name of the? No, it's 30 for 30.
30 for 30, yeah. That's what I'm at.
I'm literally clicking random ones. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was very sweet though. Okay, let's click on this one. Let's see.
So I'm calling your church to test to see if they are willing to help feed a starving baby. So right now I'm about to call First Baptist Church in Corbin, Kentucky, and it says we are a Christ-centered,
Okay.
service-oriented family of faith who remains committed to
Right.
Baptist roots while learning to live graciously in an ever-changing world.
Corbin, Kentucky.
Let's see
Let's
if
go.
they are willing to help feed a starving baby.
Let's
like-
fucking go.
My homeboy from Kentucky. The fact that she's sitting there playing a baby MP3 is killing me. You got the
First Baptist Church.
Hey, yes, I was calling to see if y'all could help with baby formula at all.
I'm sorry.
I was calling to see if y'all could help with baby formula. I have a 2-month-old and she's been out since yesterday, and I'm just trying to find somebody that can help her.
No, we don't typically have baby goods here, and certainly not formula that I'm aware of in our food pantry. You might try Central Baptist Church.
Yeah, I've already
Don't
called
know.
them.
Okay, I'll start saying I don't think they do formulas. But no, ma'am, I don't even know where to refer you.
Okay. It's not something y'all could get and I could just pick it up?
No.
Okay. All right. I just want to let you know that I am doing a social experiment, so I actually don't have a crying baby and don't have a need. I'm actually just calling churches to see which ones would feed a starving baby. So yeah, I just want to let you know that.
Well, I appreciate that. And that's very much needed, and we do what we can. We have a White Flag ministry that feeds the homeless people. We have a food pantry that's opened every week that helps feed, but now I don't think that baby formula is an item that is made available here by us on a regular basis.
Okay. Personally, I just feel churches that are pro-life, that should be something that they should definitely
Jesus
consider
Christ.
offering in the future.
I don't disagree with you.
Okay. Well, I hope you have an amazing day.
Thank you.
All right. Bye.
We feed the homeless. We have a
Right.
food pantry.
Right.
We actually go out of our way. We just don't have any baby supplies.
Right. Because you're calling all around the country because you don't have a community, because you're a bum who sits on TikTok calling churches around the country. They may not have any young people in their community, so they have no need of baby formula. My mother's church, the lowest person's age that's regularly there is 50. There are no infants. There's one family that brings in kids routinely, but they're all older. Everybody doesn't have the same needs, and because you're not tapped in the community, you're testing everybody for your fictitious need. You don't even need baby formula,
Right.
but the church needs it. Come on, man. I hate this.
So if you're pro-life, why don't you have this surplus of formula ready to give to the baby?
Right. Why is your TikTok video, I have a glut of baby formula. Good start. I have 75 cans because I'm pro-life. If you message me, I'll get it to you.
Like shout out to the Seds, right? They didn't do a call around to see who giving out book bags for school. You know what they did? They did a book bag giveaway. They did a book bag drive. They asked for donations, gifts, donations. You know what I'm saying?
Let's go.
So, like, you took all this effort into making content to shame somebody who just existing on a fucking Tuesday,
Man.
at church. Like, imagine they're at the church, which means they're not at home, which means they're technically at work, but they ain't getting paid for this, so they're already putting this service in that you expect them to be doing.
Right.
What the fuck are you doing?
Right.
Making TikToks?
Causing a problem.
Being a
Creating
fucking
a problem.
disturbance. Yeah, being a
Creating a
fucking
problem.
disturbance. Bro, the chick I was talking about, the other day came back into my job and tried to like basically like scold me about some shit like that ain't even happening, that don't even exist.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck is wrong with you bitches? Like for real. Like there's something wrong with y'all.
She literally created a problem and made it other people's responsibility to solve. That's crazy.
How much you should know, but bitch, you are like you ain't even no telling. She hasn't even said where she at. Ain't no telling where she in the country. She calling Kentucky. You could be hundreds of fucking miles away. And you sitting up in your room thinking that your opinion and your test is the one that's supposed to make. Well, I'm just doing this. So you're not even a reputable name. It ain't even like, hey, such and who's the dude that runs like you ever seen the What Would You Do show on ABC?
John Quinones.
Yeah, right. You're not even one of them motherfuckers. At least it would make sense. Would still be weird, but at least it would make sense.
Still be weird.
Because at least they would be trying to see who can help.
Mm-hmm.
You're trying to find any reason to be like, I swear this. I'm saying like this. This is how chicks do men sometimes. Because you heard that they said we complete 80% of the job. We complete 90% of the job.
Oh God, she's from Kentucky.
She from Kentucky too?
Yeah, she's super woke.
Yeah, because she probably. Go ahead.
Nah, her TikTok profile. She's already updated this. This has already become her identity. So testing your church to see if they would feed a hungry baby.
Mm-hmm.
FDT. So somebody, if you're in the chat, what is F Donald Trump? Never mind. Fuck ICE, Free Palestine, BLM, Love Immigrants, Pro-Choice, Army Veteran, Lesbian, Kentucky. Like, oh my God. Come on, man.
All because she was probably raised in the church. Because if she's from Kentucky, she probably was raised hella religious. And she want to be anti everything she was being brought up. I'm tired of seeing a rebellious teenager turn into the rebellious 32-year-old. Like, it is getting disgusting. She still look like an Avril Lavigne fan. Like, I'm pretty sure she listened to Wake Me Up Inside like 3 times a day, at least.
Golly. I'm all for being woke, but golly, she can touch on every single possible.
When are we going to start recognizing crazy all across the board? Like, when we gonna start that approach to the equation? Because it seems like we can only recognize crazy when it's against us.
Yeah, and see, Tommy, that's what I'm saying. The sentiment, wanting the church to help, I'm completely cool with that sentiment. I'm just speaking about the way she's going about it. The way she's going about it is not really useful.
Yeah.
Like, you call a church and they actually do feed the hungry, but you're shaming them because they don't feed the exact hungry person that you made up in your head. Like, that's crazy.
Right. And they're already pro-life, so they believe in the thing you believe in. I would think that a church that's pro-life would have these things. So you damn the fact that we ride with you, that we support your cause. We gotta also fund your cause too. You ain't willing to actually do shit. This is where I'll be like, people be wanting to call for the fire, but don't actually want to do nothing about it. Yeah, that's a little weird. Shout out. I'm assuming that's either Mr. He said. I'm sure that's Mr. He said. Either way, that's you are beautiful in every single way. Looking ass. She
Tommy B about to
she
let's go.
was right. And time to to go up. This is not just wanting the church to help. It's if you're gonna push your beliefs on the people, then your ass should be there to help the people your restriction options from.
But these ain't the people.
These ain't the people. These are not the droids you're looking for, though. That's the thing. That's the thing. That's the only thing. Like we with you. We so with you. Like I hear what you're saying because there's churches and shit that are doing it. However, this ain't spray and pray either. What she doing is she doing a drive-by. She ain't just pulling up popping nigga that she's supposed to get. She doing a drive-by. She just spraying and praying.
Yeah, she called G-Paw. That was Grandpa Paul.
Right.
She called Grandpa Paul. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
He started talking about I'm a good Paul. He actually he being genuine with her while she on the other end of the phone creating content. Right? So I hear you because trust me, I'm the last person. This ain't even me defending the church. This is me calling out this type of shit. Because we lost the plot somewhere. We shaming them, and she just ran down her whole resume. We taking it easy for we a white flag ministry. We look out for the homeless. We feed these people. We doing what we can. We just ain't got no formula. We don't specialize in formula. If you as an adult and kids need something to eat, we got you. You need a box of food. You need an emergency box of food. She probably would have had that for her. But you need formula. And you need a specific formula. You know what I'm saying? So you're not only just calling them because you need help or a resource, you need a very specific resource that everybody not just gonna have on hand. And niggas ain't finna just have a can of real shit. Like niggas ain't finna just have a can of formula sitting around. Because guess what? While she on here playing, it's people actually calling around with kids that's needing and shit who getting the resources. So if she on bullshit and she called the next day after somebody that actually genuinely helped somebody with a kid, and here she come with her zero charisma having ass, who can't actually get out here and make this shit happen, just sit back and judge. That's crazy.
You know what she could have said? She could have said, I'm not sure if we have baby formula specifically, but I'm sure there's some way that we can help you and your family. Why don't you come on down? We have a food pantry. Let's see how we can help you. It's just like stuff like that. And maybe it's because I used to work in customer service. And you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just simple stuff like that where you can offer a solution alternatively. You know what I'm saying? Like, but to completely just shut it down and say like, no, although to her defense, she did offer an additional resource. She said, you can maybe call this church. They might have it. That's not a good look.
Right. Now, why is it not a good look?
Because they didn't give the perfect response.
Right, because they didn't do exactly what y'all wanted them to do?
Yeah. The only response is the perfect response.
So this is why people like him get weird as fuck too, and this is why I will stop side eyeing people because we done watched 14 minutes, and this probably the quickest reaction I done ever did.
14 minutes. We watched 14 minutes of this.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I know, right? Yes, you shut the fuck up.
You
for a
started from the
second.
beginning.
Yeah,
You must have started at least somewhere. Nah, I know what.
I started from the beginning. Yeah, we don't, and we just look. It's just not round out to an hour. Nigga, look, fuck with me. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Now, we done sat here and watched him watch 5 videos. We got 5 wardrobe changes. There's one. If you watch them scroll on the bottom, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We watched him. We didn't see him watch 5 videos of her. Now, only 2 of them. Matter of fact, not even 2 of them. I think 1 of them had the formula where she was like, "You can pull up at 1 and get it. You pull up by 1 o'clock. I got you." Only 1 of them had it. The other 3 said, "We ain't got it. But shit, you give us a minute. We call you back. We hit you up and see what we can do."
Mm-hmm.
Now, you get to this lady who basically says the same thing. Now, it's a problem with her. Because she didn't actually offer to get up and go get it. Oh, y'all don't want to feed the starting baby? No, we just don't have it right now. Now you're talking about that ain't a good look. I mean, understand that I'm fully self-aware that I'm doing a reaction to this for content is weird.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
It's not lost on me.
I need you to do a wardrobe change.
Nah. I'm way too lazy for wardrobe changes. Oh shit, ADHD will kick in. I go in there to change my shirt, fuck around and make some tacos. Oh shit, I'm streaming. You know what I'm saying? Like now, I'm sitting here just blood, like 82% of the way rolled, but I'm talking so much that I ain't even finished. ADHD became. So I know that, like, I know fully aware of where I sit. But I couldn't do this. And maybe this is why I don't have 89,000 subscribers, right? Maybe this is why I don't have the 500K subscribers. I'm not willing to be as brain dead as to not be able to see the entire stuff. That's why it's real. That's why judges are judges, and everybody else is just judgmental. Because most people will be terrible judges. Most judges are terrible.
I was getting ready to say. I was just getting ready.
I mean, that's because most people are, though.
I was about to get sidetracked. I was about to chase that rabbit right to the left.
Right now, nigga, pop. We're gonna shoot that baby right there. It's a byproduct, though, right? Just most judges are terrible because most people are terrible. Most people are terrible at judging things. Mm-hmm. Because no matter what, as much as you want to not input your bias on it, it's gonna happen. Yeah. Now take that and multiply it by the fact that your bias can actually make you some money, and you turn into a content creator who's able to sit back and judge people with your bias on display and get other people to agree with it. Because it's got to be perfect. Every response, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's not a good look. Should I do one more? Let's try one more. Did we do this one already? I don't think so. Let's do this one.
So I'm calling your church to test to see if they would help feed a starving baby. And right now I'm going to be calling the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. And this one is located.
It's about time we got the Mormons involved. It's about time.
Hey, the ones with the commercials. Let's go. Let's go. They're the ones with the commercials. G, let's go, right? Ain't they the ones with the commercial? Am I tripping? Hello?
No, what you say? What happened? I was looking
I
at
said, ain't they the ones with the commercial?
Yeah. The audience church Latter-day Saints, yeah, they be having commercials.
Okay. I know they had some bangers though. You know what I'm saying?
You know, since we about to judge something kind of semi-biblical, I had to pull up some of my scriptural references when I get ready to present my arguments.
Right, man. This is my religious stream of the year, basically.
Let's go.
So take it where you get it.
Oh, ye of little faith.
Oh yeah. No, let's keep going.
Let's see what they're talking about.
In Columbia, South Carolina. So we are going to call and see if they would be able to help.
Hello?
Hi, I was wanting to see if y'all could help with a can of formula. I have a 2-month-old and she ran out of formula
She answered like it. She answered the phone like it was her cell phone.
last night, so she's been going all night and all day without anything to eat.
We unfortunately cannot help with that. Sorry.
Y'all don't help with baby formula or like anything?
I don't. Not that I know of. No, sorry.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Dang. You know what I'm noticing? And maybe it's because we just had this Bible study last night, because we do this marriage Bible study every week. And last night, my wife and I were leading it. Marriage Bible study. You know what I'm noticing? And maybe it's because we just had this.
What is she saying? She said she can't.
Yeah,
or like
she
anything?
can't. Which is a very particular word.
Not that I know of. No, sorry.
So she could have meant they're not permitted to, like from the leadership of the church.
To eat?
They're not allowed to take random calls.
We unfortunately
I've seen
cannot
that.
help with that. Sorry.
And unfortunately, cannot help it.
Y'all don't help with baby formula or like anything?
No, they cannot. Means we can't. It means even if we did, we can't.
I don't. Not that I know of. No, sorry.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Dang. You know what I'm noticing? And maybe it's because we just had this Bible study last night, because we do this marriage Bible study every week.
What y'all do? Tell us about
And
your
last
wife
night,
Bible study.
my wife and I were leading it, and the topic was empathy, right?
Let's go.
There's not a lot of empathy on these no's, from the standpoint of just like, all right, I understand maybe I can't help you, but like,
Blood, you watch the same amount of videos we just watched you watch. And you talking about ain't a lot of empathy on these videos. What, are we watching the same videos, bro? We watching the same shit?
Dirty said, I read him wrong. He has a wife? I read him wrong.
Yeah. Way y'all been down.
You dirty.
Way y'all been down.
His gator was like, do. Okay.
I ain't gonna do my man's like that. I ain't do my man's like that. Because he's an idiot.
Oh shit.
But yeah, man, are we watching the same content, bro? Like, are we watching the same video?
But I get why he's saying that though. They want the performance. Like this is a struggle that happens inside church and Christianity too. So I'll touch on that. We'll come back. I'm gonna make that note.
Okay, yeah, because then you can probably clarify some of the religious things that I might be getting wrong. You know,
you ain't getting that wrong. There's a church culture component, and it's very similar, like the same with blackness and skin tone. There's things within the church. There's things within the church about tone and disposition and demeanor, how you should appear in public. Like there are things within the church that are like that. They judge your Christianity based on how you come across, the same way black people judge your blackness based on how you come across, how you light skinned. You know, it's the same. This is a and that's a church culture conversation that is now being had in a non-church space. So they're being judged externally and internally at the same time. And it's a little bit unfair, but we'll talk about some. I'll pull up some different components.
What's going on? Like, tell me about what's going on. Like, tell me about the situation. Like, because maybe I can't help you with the formula, but potentially I can help you with something else. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Right. We help the homeless. We have a food pantry.
Yeah.
Well, I need formula. Well, bitch, we can't help you with formula.
Right.
That's the story we're getting. You can't you can't paint a narrative. You can't paint a false narrative of another false narrative getting painted. Now y'all just forging all over each other. This is crazy. Mm-hmm. This is bukkake of bad takes. They just all over each other. Ugh.
I'm going to do what they're not doing. I'm going to give all of them grace too, because everybody's coming from, like you said, a place of bias, and nobody's having a whole conversation. But it's also very difficult to have a whole conversation where you're taking in all the perspectives. It's hard to foresee in every point of view to have and still have a cohesive conversation. So, yeah. But I know where he's at, and I get it. He goes to a sway church. I already know it's a sway church.
Oh yeah, you're not getting your ass kissed. Oh, okay. Yeah. I figure if they want to, I figure if it's the performance they want, they got this bitch acting like she actually genuinely cared. Mm-hmm. Well, I thought that would be enough performance.
Yeah.
But see, they used to bad actors, so I guess that's why they're okay with this. Yeah. Like, and I get it. It might come across as empathy, but guess what? Where's her empathy? You don't know this person on the other line. Just because you got happy grandpa one day, maybe your girl on the other line hungry as fuck too. Mm-hmm. Your fake baby isn't the only person that's hungry right now.
Right.
We on TV, we watching this shit go down on TV. Country get some money for the food, they take it away. They block it. They're giving out partial link. Food pantries drying the fuck up. If this is happening to everybody, why do you think the people with the resources ain't running out of resources? Are they not supposed to? Mm-hmm. We ain't talking about Walmart. We talking about the church. They not allowed to run out of resources? That's crazy. This shit ain't available for nobody.
Right.
You had Paw probably about to go buy that shit out of his pocket. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. I'll get it myself.
Right. Because they ain't got the funds to get it. Because you want to know why they don't? If they had the funds for formula, they would just buy formula, and they would have formula readily available to people who need it. But he was like, I'm a good grandpa. Yeah. He started sharing, like I said, it pissed me off with grandpa because he started sharing like genuine emotions with her, like genuine stories. And she, over the bill, I'm glad I get to grab a key. And here this bitch is like, well, I'm Sally Susspennies from Saskatoon, and this is a social experiment. Succubus Sally from Saskatoon being a fucking energy vampire because she want to get her fucking clicks up is crazy. Uh-huh. So that's why I say we lost the plot. I don't trust nobody. I don't trust nobody who's the hero and the victim in every story. This is her.
Yep.
Her whole identity is hero.
The voice of the voiceless.
Right.
TikTok punk.
Right. TikTok punk. Like a lady. God damn, bro.
That's facts.
I get it all day. It's not fair. I'm like, it's a government shutdown. It's happening to everybody, which by definition makes it fair. You ain't even a government employee.
Right.
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 Right. I'm still getting paid, bro.
Yeah.
I'm still getting paid for work. There's a nigga that work for the government has not seen the check in the last 8 weeks. However long this shit happened. They ain't even your plate. Now I ain't saying you can't speak up for them, but you can't hold that level of ideas either.
Mm-hmm.
Cause you way better off than a lot of people in this situation. And that should create some empathy.
Yeah.
Cause if the baby was starving and she couldn't afford to get nothing needed, probably because she ate all food.
Once again, I don't have a church. I don't run a church, but I think some of these interactions could be a lot more graceful.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, let's do one more. Let's
Well,
do one
she
more.
don't actually do the.
So
She don't actually do the thing. Yeah, go ahead.
I don't have a church. I don't run a church.
Mm-hmm.
I think these interactions could be more graceful, but the people on the end answering the phones also don't run a church either.
Right.
That's the church secretaries, the office managers, might even be the first lady at a small church. So he's actually putting a standard. He's like, well, I don't do this. But guess what? The people that you say should have more grace also don't do this. They're answering the phones. They're answering the phone. They're not the decision maker. Because all of them said, I have to get back to you because I have to go talk to the person that does make decisions. Well, I'll take your number because I got to talk to so-and-so. I got to talk to the person that actually handles this thing. The person that runs the food pantry, the person that buys stuff. Because you're calling the church. Now, if you got to the person, if you called that person because you knew that person, they probably would help you out. Because Marla or G-Paw. You call G-Paw, he got you.
Mm-hmm.
You call Marla, then his phone says, sorry, unfortunately we can't. She got you. But you called the church and asked the church. And we need to start understanding that there's a difference between the church as the people and the church as the corporate entity that is tax exempt. There are two different things and they're separate cultures. But I'm gonna let you. I want to finish the video before we get into the nuances.
She did Lakewood. Let's see what Lakewood's talking about, and then we'll end it.
So I'm calling your church to test to see if they would be willing to help feed a starving baby. So I had a lot of requests wanting me to call a mega church. So I'm actually calling Lakewood International Center in Houston, Texas. And then I also had a recommendation to play a crying baby in the background. So you will be hearing that. It is not real, okay?
Okay, so this is an early video.
Yeah.
And she talking about I got the. So you had already been on the fuck shit.
So her thing has evolved, and even when we saw the one that's after this, that must be further down the line based on it, she still didn't even have a full performance fleshed out to be able to answer basic questions.
That's crazy.
It's super insane. Which means she doesn't even think for herself. Doesn't even think that no thoughts of her own.
Yeah.
It's the bird test, man. It's crazy. Felicity is wild.
It is just to make it seem more realistic, and we're going to try it out and see if it changes
so I guarantee that
the way they might want to help. I keep making this baby worse, and they still just nobody really wants to help. So anyways, but let's go ahead and call and see if I can get somebody
Oh shit, I love this one. Let's go.
to feed this baby.
Thank you for calling Faithful Church. Your call is very important, and we will be glad to assist you momentarily.
Adjusting the volume on the baby as well.
It is.
Turn this little baby down. Right, just bored ass white woman, bro.
Yeah.
Got everybody in the fucking in the chokehold. Cause we here talking about this goofy nigga talking about it, and I'm talking about it because I seen the clip, and I'm gonna show you the video that really like drove me up the fucking wall about it.
Morning, thank you for calling Record. Did Ashley help you?
Hi, yes. I was calling to see if y'all could help with formula at all. I have a 2-month-old baby, and we ran out last night, so she's been going all day long without food. Is there any way y'all could help with formula?
We do have a benevolence ministry. I can take down your information and put in a request for you.
Okay. How long would that take?
We really don't have an estimated time just because we do receive a lot of requests here.
Right.
Each applicant is different. It could take a couple of days. It could take a couple of weeks. We really just don't have a time frame there.
Okay, you said it would take a couple of days to weeks?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, if approved. Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye. Okay.
Dude, so this is what I'm saying.
Please tell me you don't
This is what I'm saying. And I don't. Every church is going to have their different processes, different ministries, different ways of what they do, right? From the standpoint of what you just said at Lakewood, I can take your information down. It'll take a couple of days to a couple of weeks, depending on if you're approved, right? And then she didn't even get her information. You proceeded to not even get her information.
She proceeded
this is what
to
I'm
not
saying.
give her information.
Right, she hung up.
She did not give her information.
She said, "Okay, thank you."
You could tell the lady was put off by the fact that it would take a couple days.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was. I mean, I used to work customer service, Mister. I used to work customer service. You know, when people are not continuing the conversation, they're not buying in. So it's like, what are you doing right now?
Right. Yeah, know when to disengage. You disengage from the customer. They don't want this. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I could take your information.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, all right. Thank you.
Because if you think a mega church ain't got a process,
True, right. You call Lakewood for a reason.
Exactly.
People got mad at Lakewood because they didn't let people in for the floods for a reason.
Yes, sir.
But you think you're supposed to get shot to the front of the line at a mega church?
Because your MP3 is crying.
Right. I'd hang up because I'm not trying to hear that baby crying in the phone.
I'm mad they call it a benevolence program. No, that is the funniest. Our benevolence program.
Yeah.
Your entire program should be benevolent. What are you doing? Your entire program should be benevolent.
Yeah, they got one. They do. There's this one specific lane where we're gonna put all that benevolence into this program.
Now, can you transfer me to the malevolent program real quick?
Right. So wait, the baby was AI. Yeah, this chick. Long story short, this chick is calling churches around the country with a fake baby playing in the background, trying to see if they'll donate formula to a 2-month-old. She's looking specifically for formula.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And they trying to act like because people ain't saying
emphatic
yes, emphatic yes. I would love to help you. Oh my God, I do everything I can to move mountains to help your baby. They don't hear that now. They're, oh my God, this is a bad look. I don't like how this feels. Oh my God, you wouldn't do this.
It's crazy.
This is why y'all didn't get let in. This right here. I wouldn't have let you niggas in either.
Yeah.
Because y'all not finna come in my shit and think because I'm letting you come in here, you gonna fuck this up. Because one thing we know about people, they don't appreciate shit.
Mm-hmm.
They don't appreciate shit. So that you get real fucking weird when you start trying to nitpick shit that neither one of y'all got going on. I can judge them because they neither one of y'all running the churches. Y'all just being dumbass content creators. I'm a dumbass content creator. I know one when I see one. So I can call both of you stupid sons of bitches out.
Let's go.
You fucking. We had a Bible study that we ran, but I don't run the church. You do. You in fact do. With what he does, would that not be described as a church? But what he said he does. He runs him and his wife run a Bible study.
That's a ministry.
Ministry. And now the church is basically just a house for ministry, right?
Essentially. Again, that's why I said the nuances of it.
Like if ministry was a basketball. I'm sorry, my bad.
No, I was gonna say a church is basically a scaled up Bible study where your Bible study starts taking on more properties. Well, now we have music, and now we have this, and now we have that. But if it was just Jesus, it was him, and it wasn't the Bible, so they didn't have the Bible. But they would talk about the scriptures. Him and the homies chopping it up about the scriptures. That's a ministry. Then when you have a dedicated people, a group to do that together, becomes a church. No matter where it is, the church is the people. It's not the building. But then there's the second church. I guess the little, or I don't know, big C, little C. Then there's the church that has the 501c3. That's a government recognized entity that's tax exempt. That's a business and has rules and regulations that it must abide by to keep its status. So as far as the group of people you have in a Bible study, that's a church. As far as biblically, that's a body of believers. That's a church, a type of church. So I just want to separate those two, because there's the church, that's the people. Two or more gather together in my name, there will I be in the midst. That's a church. Then there's also the entity that these people, she's calling the entity that has business structures, that receives donations and offers receipts for tax deductible purposes when people make donations, and people can come and receive food and clothing, sometimes shelter. But that gets all reported to the IRS. Like there's two things going on.
No, it's just like a square and a rectangle. I got you. I always looked at it as like, that's why I was like, if ministry is just like, to me, you playing pickup basketball. And then it's like, the church is like just the arena where you play the pickup basketball.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Some people's church is the park at the place where there's one rim shorter than the other. One ain't got a net. Court uneven lines is all messed up. But you out there. There's a bunch of niggas out there. And then some people play ball. You know what I'm saying? Some people are the Bulls versus the Cavs. You know what I'm saying? Some people are the dudes at the rec. Some people are the Bulls and the Cavs. Some people are dudes on the people on NBA 2K. So that's how I kind of looked at it, right? So it's like,
so essentially with your metaphor, what happened through history is, we know basketball when we see it. It could be a hoop, it could be a bucket, it could be the crate with the bottom cut out, it could be the little Nerf with that little blue base with the little orange rim and the white backboard that the 2-year-old is dunking on. We know basketball when we see it. But in your metaphor, what happened? We started calling the arenas basketball. We didn't call them arenas. We called the arenas basketball. That's what the church is. We started calling the arena church when that wasn't church.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
Yeah. So that's why it gets confused. Because the arena, that's a business. They sell tickets. They're there for a profit. And you call that basketball, but then there's actually the pure, it's you and your brother in the driveway throwing bowls. That's basketball too. And that's what's getting messed up about this conversation. Calling both things the church is where the problem is.
Okay. I got you. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So just in your opinion,
What's up?
Which one is church by definition? The building or the people?
Well, see that by which definition? Biblically, the believers are the church.
Right. So if you had to land on right, I get you right. It's right, I got you right here.
But if I go Merriam-Webster, they're both the church, which is the problem.
Right.
So it depends on so it's like this is a cultural thing. So we got secular people talking about a church thing, and even within the church, there's division. So for me, if I'm basing it off the Bible, I'm going with the church as the body of believers, which is what like G-Paw is. Like even though I'm in a church building, I'm in the arena, I'm still a player. And you throw me the ball, I'm going to dunk it. That's what G-Paw did.
Right.
When the ball's in my hands, I'm trying to score. I don't care where I'm at.
Right.
If they said I can't, if he was in that place with the other church, with other that lady said, I can't, unfortunately, we can't help you. G-Paw is, well, I can't help you through the church, but I'm gonna take your number down and I'm gonna help you. I'm going to. That's the biblical church.
Sure.
But not everybody in the arena church is biblical church. Some people have a social church. They're there for, it's a social club too. Like the business 501c3 church, that is a social club for a lot of people. They pay dues. They are dues paying members. They get tax deductions for their donations and contributions. There's transactions that happen. And let's call it the Big C church, the capital C church, like Stoicism. So the proper name church, that's the business, that's the corporation, that's the entity that's on file in your state somewhere. And they have a relationship with the federal government to get tax exemption. That's the Big C church. They have no obligation to feed you. None. And what you would hope is everybody in the Big C church is a part of the Little C church, but that's not true. Some people go to the Big C church for a lot of different reasons. Some people lie and make up a baby and go to the Big C church for free resources, for a social experiment to make content, to shame the Little C church. And that's why I have such a problem with this. It's mixing, it's trying to do too much. And it's not fair to the people in it. Because there's a lot of problems in the Big C church. There's a lot of problems in the Little C church, but she's trying to make the problems of one the problems of the other. And I don't like that cross-contamination. Having come from the church and like recognizing the problems in it. If he's still with us, man, he'll play. Let's finish this up.
I don't know, man. They say call Jamal Bryant's church. Y'all are so messy. Why y'all so messy? But now I'm kind of curious if she did call Jamal Bryant's church. Hold on. Mm-hmm. Y'all are so messy. You know what I saw?
Yeah, I wish people knew they were the people they were trying to expose.
Exactly. Because everybody that's calling, go ahead, my bad.
No, you say everybody's calling.
Everybody that's calling a church or trying to prompt somebody else to call the church is not buying baby formula for a 2-month-old. They're trying to get somebody else to perform for the thing that they're called to do. Because it must be on your heart to feed the 2-month-old. in a government shutdown. It must be on your heart, but instead of doing that, you're going to try to shame somebody else for not doing the thing that you feel and it's on your heart, which is crazy. The Little C Church will say that's your call. That's God putting a call on your heart that this need is in the world. And instead of doing what God is calling you to do, you're putting it off on somebody else.
Right. God didn't call you to offload.
Right.
That's that you were supposed to go get the formula, not sit back and judge everybody else because they don't have formula to give you.
Yeah.
Now, are you going to take all the money that you're generating from going viral and buy some formula? Because I don't think that's going to happen either.
That'd be a great call to action too. Share this out. All the proceeds that I'm getting from these videos will go to buying formula, and I'm going to donate it to a church that said yes in my area.
Yeah, she writes like calling 911 to see if they'll come to your neighborhood. Right? She crying wolf.
Mm-hmm.
And now we've turned crying wolf into a social experiment.
Mm-hmm.
You're crying wolf. What the fuck is that? Somebody put this shit in.
Somebody said that the what is it? The Satanic Center?
Yeah, somebody wanted
the
to
Church of Satan or whatever it is. Somebody said that they're doing like a food drive or whatever for the SNAP benefits being cut off. And you know, it's interesting that people, because there's a lot of churches that do a lot when it comes to food and outreach in that capacity. So I think it's really cool that we were able to highlight some of the yeses, but there is a real reality, which we just heard, where there are some churches where their processes are just, it's just lacking. It's just lacking. Anyway.
But lacking in what?
You, in fact, didn't get a bunch of yeses. You got one yes.
You mean a bunch of no's? Because he got more than one yes.
No, I'm saying that's what I'm saying. I think he said they got a bunch of yes. We highlighted a few yeses. You got one yes. When it comes to having because her thing is you should have this readily available.
That sounds like something Tristan would say. I don't even know why, but I just feel like something Tristan would have said.
Society crumbled when we stop reading bedtime stories to kids.
That feels so Tristan.
Yeah, that does. So it is like you technically got one yes, because her whole gripe is that these people don't have it readily available.
I see what you're saying.
Only one church had it available. The other people was like, we'll take your number and see what we can do.
Mm-hmm.
So you said, I will help. Everybody else said they would help.
Yeah.
They all said the same thing. You won yes in, if we watch 6 videos, it was 1 yes in 5. We can help. Let me get your information. Now, because we had a range of Paul saying, I'm gonna go to the store and buy it myself, which is what y'all wanted, as opposed to, well, leave us your information and we'll get back to you in a couple of days or weeks, because we got 1 million goddamn fucking people that go to this church.
Right.
And you're not even a member, so we got to get to the members first. I seen a couple videos like that too. I seen a couple more where she called and people was getting mad because they were saying, they asked them, was they a member of the church? Newsflash, bitch, you gotta take care of your own first. Do you at least know a member? You know somebody know him? Because guess what? We got people coming in every Sunday who need help. You ain't a random ass baby just calling today, but you think you get pushed to the front of the line over Samantha and her kids who be here every Sunday? Yeah, because I'm pretentious bitch with privilege, number 650 with a TikTok page. You gotta be.
So I think it's really cool that we were able to highlight some of the yeses, but there is a real reality, which we just heard, where there are some churches where their processes are just, it's just lacking. It's just lacking. Anyway, I think let's I was saying she called. Okay, let's end it right there. That's crazy. What do y'all think? Get in my comments, like this video. Let me know what y'all think about this whole series.
I think both of y'all fishing for content. Both of y'all fishing for content to fit a narrative that you want to make this person look like the bad person. When in reality, you're the bad person. You're the bad person.
And see, my
Them
thing
people
is,
at work. Man, ain't goddamn business.
Nah, finish up. I'm holding the thought.
Because I'm looking for the video that I posted earlier
Right,
that
cool.
basically kicked all of this off.
Yeah. Well, I would say though, I don't think they're fishing for content. This is content. I'm cool with their starting point. Like her sentiment. Like I believe as a non-Christian that the Christian church should help when the government fails. That's a perfectly good starting point for a conversation. And it's like Princella. I believe Princella starts in a great place. Was it biology, sociology, psychology? The what our bodies are, what nature says, what our mind, what our group says, and what our mind says. Great starting point. And then she jumps and takes a drastically wild conclusion. Men are incapable of love, which is not based on anything that the pre-thing that you started the foundation of. You jumped off your foundation and jumped to something else. It doesn't make any sense. And same thing with her. I feel like the church is responsible to feed people even when the government fails. That's a fine feeling, but it's a feeling. Like he said, I don't own a church. I don't run a church. Neither does she. She's probably not even a part of a church. So you don't know how the Big C church works. You don't know how the Big C church works. You're calling Big C churches to get little C church activity. If you want to know what the people that believe in God are going to do for you, go to the people of God. But you're calling random Big C churches. That's like the bird test, or like the relationship space. You know how they could, like, men need to provide. What if they thought every man needed to provide? So any woman could come up to you, Yella, if she sees you, and you've got to pay for her nails or her hair or her next meal. That would be ridiculous. And sure, even a guy, there are some rich guys. That's the mega church. There's some guys with a lot of money who could probably afford every woman to walk up to them and they could buy them a meal or get their next little thing done. That doesn't mean they should. And if they could, they'd have to develop a system that could facilitate the line of requests because they found out there's a millionaire. So we're trying to put rules and regulations or expectations on people that don't fit. And that's my biggest problem with it, man, because it's like those independent people who are willing to help, that's great. That's the small C church. Those are people who have a heart for help. The actual Bible verse that this is based on is in Luke. People have heard the Good Samaritan. That's a biblical parable. And it was like there was a dude that got mugged. He got mollywopped. There were Big C church people. There was a priest. So that's a Big C church person, big clergy member, pastor. A pastor left the dude that got mollywopped laying there bleeding across the road. Didn't even want to have anything to do with it. Then there was a Levite. A Levite is kind of stricter than a priest. A Levite is the person who knows all the rules and regulations of the church. Knows everything that God ever said about what you're supposed to do, what you're not supposed to do. That person didn't help the dude that got mollywopped either. He crossed the street. Didn't want to have nothing to do with it. Then the third person was a Samaritan. The third person was a Samaritan. Now, anybody that doesn't know, when they say the Good Samaritan, that's like saying the good nigga. In the New Testament, when people that are Jewish are talking about the Samaritan, that was a hated group. That was a group that was looked down upon. It was despised. They didn't even want to talk to Samaritans. So every time, we got this a lovey-dovey saying about being the Good Samaritan. In today's terms, that would be saying like the good nigga. Oh, he was a good nigga. So it's a juxtaposition. It's a backhanded compliment. Oh, he was one of the good ones. So when somebody that was Jewish, that was a priest, actually serving as a pastor, did not help the dude that got robbed, the Levite who knows all the rules and laws, what you're supposed to do, you ain't supposed to eat this, that's unclean. They got every Bible verse down to the T. They can tell you exactly where it's found in the Bible, that you ain't supposed to do that, you ain't supposed to do that, and they live that out. They didn't help. But that nigga, that low down, dirty nigga, though you don't want to live near the niggas, you don't want to talk to the niggas, that's who helped the person that got robbed. He took them to get help, cleaned them up, and then left some money so that the dude could get hospital care. And said, I'm going to check back in. I'm going to tap back in with you to make sure you're okay. That's the story of the Good Samaritan. The nigga helped. Y'all left it to a nigga to help us, one of us. That's the Good Samaritan story. And what she did, she didn't go to a nigga. She's the nigga. She's outside the church. She's not a part of the group. She's the nigga. We should be surprised that she has a heart to help people. And we are, because she's not helping anybody. What the whole story is to represent, the people that should have the hearts don't have it. And the people that we don't expect to have the heart do. We don't expect, church culture would not expect the secular person, a heathen. We wouldn't expect the heathen to have a heart to help anybody. Lo and behold, she turned it into content. She's not helping people. What did the people in the church do? The mosque people helped. They said black churches helped. And even some of the white churches that we just heard. A lot of them, even if they didn't have it, they were willing to help. One said, only one was a real no. Unfortunately, we cannot help. That's the only, and there was no ask of why. And coming from churches, I also know that many times churches get so flooded. They get so flooded with requests. And some of the requests are obscene. Some people call churches and ask them to make their rent. It'll be a church with 4 members. It'll be a church with 8 members. My mother's church at one time was down to 6 people. Half of them, if not more, were on a fixed income. Grandma Sellers, probably getting $1,000, $2,000 a month. Sister Sellers, her daughter-in-law, she was getting her survivor's benefits from her deceased husband. All these people are going to the church, 6, 7, 8 people paying their little tithes and offerings, and then you go to the pastor who's got to work a full-time job to keep the electric and gas on at the church. Can you pay my $1,200 a month rent? Can you buy my $40 baby formula? When he might have been struggling to put the gas in his car. So yeah, somebody's got to have a conversation. Can we get the resources? Can we call the member that does have money? Do we pay the electric bill 30 days late? Do we go plus 30, plus 60, so that we can help a couple people now that the government shut down? There are considerations to be made, especially when you're talking about people that are not members, not family, not a part of the community. That is not something to me that you can condemn. There are considerations. When Jesus talked to Peter, he told them, feed my sheep. My sheep means you follow Jesus. You're not even a Christian. You're not even one of the sheep. So when Jesus told Peter to feed my sheep, he wasn't even talking about you. Wasn't even talking about you. When a Samaritan woman, to explain like the nigga and the Samaritan, when a woman came up to Jesus talking about, can you help me? He was like, "You're a Samaritan. I would give the dog scraps before I gave them to you." That's how they felt about Samaritans. That's how low down Samaritans were. So when you see Samaritans in the Bible, it's significant because those are people that the Jews did not rock with. But then the lady stuck with Jesus. She was like, "I'll even take the scraps. I'll even take the scraps that the dog leaves behind." And he was moved by that. Jesus was moved by the fact that she wasn't so turned off. "You weren't the nigga I thought you were. You'll even take the scraps. Okay, your faith, your belief, the heart that you carry means I can rock with you." So there's a lot of nuance to this. There's a lot of nuance to this biblically. There's a lot of, you know what I'm saying?
Hey. So that's why I'm glad I watched the Bears on Sunday. Let's just say that. All this is making me firmly be like, yeah, I made the right choice. Yeah, we chose the right path.
Your cathedral is Soldier Field.
Yeah. Yep, that's my church.
Yeah.
Big C and a little C.
Yeah. And if you choose to help somebody, it's because you have a heart to help. But nobody would necessarily feel like it's an expectation for you to help because you're not subscribed to a faith that's predicated on certain principles. And that expectation is fair to put on the people of God to have a certain heart, but then it has to be contextualized because they tell you to be wise as a serpent, but harmless as a dove. So be wise. So that means using your resources wisely. The Bible has parables about that too, about where you not burying your talents and using them wisely, where you're going to get a return on it. Just handing out free stuff is not going to get you returns. So there are principles in the Bible that clear this stuff up. But the people that are outside the Bible are not good judges of that. And then you get somebody like Nick, who should be a good judge because he's hosting a Bible study. But he's worried about how it looks to outsiders. That's not a good look. It doesn't matter how it looks. Are you holding the right posture to God? Because it does say to love your neighbor as yourself, but you'll even deny yourself some things. Loving yourself and loving your neighbor does not mean yes to everything. Giving yourself everything that you want and giving your neighbor everything that can actually lead some people to ruin. A crackhead might ask you for crack. You gonna say yes because that's love? No. Sometimes a no is love. But there have to be things considered, man. It's not a blanket thing. You just calling a bunch of churches asking for baby formula for a 2-month-old that you lied. So you're even starting the thing on a lie. You're starting it on a lie. What kind of mess is that? You want to uphold the church to a standard of ethical or moral clarity, but you start with a lie. You're making stuff up. How are you going to hold? How is your foundation even clean? How can you even do that? You're lying to them. Why is nobody holding her to a standard? Why would you call them for a need that you don't have? Do you know somebody that needs baby formula? Are you giving baby formula? You're not even in the standing to look down upon them and their actions are right or wrong because you're not showing any actions to help people. You're doing nothing. But then when you are inside, you can still see there's sometimes reasons why they don't help. I know people that they refuse to help with rent and it cussed them out when they said no. Should you have helped that person? When they're threatening you and cussing you out the moment you say no? You might have looked for the money after you got off the phone. Well, I don't have it now, but you know what I'm saying? Let me take your number. F you. I've seen it. I've heard of it. It's happened to people in my family. And I've had people in my family be the person that was asking for help. I've seen it coming and going. Like the church is still a group of people. Like I know I told this story before. Like the church is a complicated place because there's the big C and the little C. You got the people with the heart that have a mandate based on their faith to do good. But good doesn't mean to do what you want. That's not what good means. That's not what love means. But there's the big C church where I had the pastor's brother come to me. He wanted to stage a coup in the church. Now we got to set him down. I'm like, bro, you don't even come to church. So you gonna sit the pastor down I stand with you, and we get the
Hold on,
pastor to
what
sit
church
down.
is it? Hold on, I can, hold on, man. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on. We definitely ain't finna just skip us. You tried to ease that on right through there, didn't you? Huh? Oh,
I mean, because I told the story before, but you might have
yeah,
missed
I
that.
might have missed it. Yeah, I
All right.
definitely missed that one. I
All
want
right.
to possibly go back to church now, just so I can. Y'all niggas staging coups. Let's go. I like it.
There are mutinies and coups in the church because it's a high. The Big C church is a hierarchical power structure, and the more loose they are adherent to structures, the more wild it gets. So, like a small black church has a flat. There's a leader and a bunch of followers. But a big mega church has a taller organizational structure. You know, like a president, CEO, that might be the head pastor. Then there's a VP that might be the assistant pastor. Then there's deacons, and then there's bishop. There's levels to it. It's a really tall structure. In business, they call it a high, like a tall or vertical organizational structure. And then there's flat organizational structure, like a small business. There's me, I own the place. Then I got 12 employees. That's a flat organization. And then there's all kinds of in between, tall and short, or flat and tall, whatever. All kinds of levels, matrices, where there's like a bunch of leaders, a board, or something like that. There's all kinds of structures. That's a business structure. Why would they be in the church? Because the church is a business. The church is a business. The Big C church. It's an organization. So it must be organized. How do you organize? You can organize it in a bunch of different ways, but it's typically very hierarchical. Well, when there's somebody in power, you know, like even the Bible stories. These was two. What is it? Like Cain and Abel, the brothers, one killed the other one. That stuff those are human templates of behavior. So the story was the pastor of my mom's church, Wes. He's married to my aunt. There are lots of issues with his leadership. Okay. I've got lots of issues. I have lots of issues with his leadership, which is why I can't go there. I just can't sit under his leadership because it's terrible. And then his demeanor and his presentation also leave a lot to be desired. As a human being, he turns people off. He's a cat person, if that makes sense to people. The demeanor of a cat versus the demeanor of a puppy that's playful. He's a cat person as a pastor. So that's a leadership position where you interface with the public a lot. So that disposition rubs people the wrong way. But his father, he's scratchy. But his father had the church before him. So when his father died, of course, it was going to be contention about who should take over after the father died, because he has a brother. The brother is the one. The former pastor's brother is the one that came to me like, we need to sit West down. Like, nah, it's not happening. Church is in decline. We got fewer members. Just da 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 da. I'm like, okay, that's cool. I'm a reasonable person. I'm like, I got my personal problems with the dude too. I'm just not a fan. Not a fan. And I so happen to be here. For whatever my reasons are, I'm here. I'm with you. But I'm also reasonable. So how about this? If I see you show up here next week, I'll stand with you. Guess what? Nigga ain't show up. Because everybody like to talk. Very few people like to be about it. He basically came to me with a TikTok. He came to me with a TikTok about what the church wasn't doing. But what he didn't do was pass out formula. When I told him come back next week with the formula, he was a no-show. So there was we didn't even need to discuss it further. I mean, that's what happens. That's what you have to do with a lot of people inside the church, because you don't know which type of person they are. Are they a big C church person or a little C church person? Are they somebody with the heart that cares about people and the way things go and not hurting people and helping? Are they that person? Or are they about the business? And there's a lot of people that are just about the business, but they're easy to weed out. They're very easy to identify. Because when there's a chance to like G-Paul, when there's a chance to show the heart of God or show a heart for love, they'll fail 9 times out of 10 because it's hard to sustain. It's hard to sacrifice. It's hard to give without a desire to receive. It's hard to do that. So just be a steady outpourer, like to be a faucet that really kind of doesn't turn off. That's exhausting. You have to have a supply. So biblically, spiritually, there has to be a source that can. That's why in the Bible, like it talks about Jesus being the living water. Like you don't run out of this water. You're a faucet. People are going. The world needs water. It's dry out here. These streets are dry. You're going to have to turn the faucet on a lot. But I'm going to be a well of water that you're never going to run out of. That's the principle. That's the idea behind it. So if you're not built for the faucet, for people to turn the tap, you probably aren't who you think you are. You're probably Big C Church, where the faucet never turns on. It's rusted shut. And Jesus talked about that too. Dude was like, hey, how can I get in the kingdom of heaven? Jesus was like, hey, man, give away everything you own. Pour out break the faucet off, pour out everything. Dude was like, oh, well, guess I won't be going to heaven.
He say, wait.
Right.
Say one there.
Yeah. Because the thing is, if you're not willing to give away your stuff, you're certainly not willing to give away your life, which is the foundational principle of Christianity.
Because then that mean I'm going to heaven after I give all this stuff away? Because I wasn't trying to die in a couple of days. I was trying to figure out how I get to heaven.
Yeah,
later.
He was just saying that's the posture you have to take. If your possessions mean more to you than everything else, then that's your heaven. You have your heaven. It's your stuff.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Yeah. So he went back to his stuff.
He went back to his man cave.
Yeah.
Kicked his foot up on his premium rock.
Yeah.
Watched his the TV, whatever the version of that was.
Mm-hmm. That's why I'm with her. Like there's a sentiment where you're saying if the government fails, the church should be a place where people can go for resources, for help. Absolutely. Should every church be required to help every person? That's not even practical.
Yeah. I think my bigger issue, because you're right though, it's like, and that's the case with a lot of these things. Like he was talking about Princella and this lady. It's like how can I put? I'm just gonna say it the way it's coming to my head. People hear the first statement be true, and then subsequently give truth to every statement made after that.
Yep.
Because she said one thing right.
Mm-hmm.
And then proceed to explain it completely wrong.
Yep.
And that's exactly what people have, because everybody know how it should go, but they don't know why it should go that way. Or if it should go that way, they want it to go that way, but in a certain way.
Mm-hmm.
That's not how it works. Like, there's a bunch of ways to get to a certain destination.
Yeah.
The goal is to get formula for a 2-month-old baby. I can either have it right now, or I can have it for you in a couple of weeks. Either way, you're gonna get this formula.
Yeah, and the baby gonna need it. So what you gonna do tomorrow? What you gonna do in a week from now when this can? If I give you a can today, what you gonna do in this right now? Because you're calling me now. What happens in a week?
Right.
So why don't we get you into the benevolence program so that you can get formula every week?
Right. Because that's probably what it is, right? It ain't just they want to get you in the program, they want to get you acclimated into their system, because then you'll be able to get access to the resources on a regular basis.
Yeah.
Because you'll also probably be a member of the church.
Yeah, and what sense would it make to have somebody wait 2 to 6 weeks for one can of formula? And for them to invest resources where somebody is doing paperwork and interviewing you, they got an intake process and they got a file for you at the church. What would all that labor be for one can of formula? For Lakewood, who had $600,000 of cash in the wall.
Right. Yeah, that's why.
Yeah.
But then the delusion don't get no better, right? And this is where I'm gonna go over here.
Let's go.
And talk about this explanation. And I've always hated this explanation. This makes me sick of being who I am and have grown up around the people that I grew up around. Even the D boys fed the baby. Now we're gonna watch another interpolation of this situation that we saw. And apparently she watched all the videos. Cause she looked like I'm gonna watch Risa Tisa's whole all 70 parts. She looked like one of them, man. Like, I ain't even gonna hold you, bro. Not even gonna hold you. She looked like she watched whole story times on TikTok. I will watch the first video and the last one, especially if it's over. Like if it's done, I will watch the first one and the last.
This is not my normal content, but it is a dose of nostalgia from a modern day griot. I'm going to tag her below, but there is currently a creator calling y'all's churches with a crying baby sound in the back, asking for 1 can of formula because her child has not eaten in 2 days, which is very dangerous because babies need to eat every 2 to 4 hours. She has a 25% success rate, which means 10 of the 40 churches are the only ones that say yes. Another creator.
10 out of 40. So I mean, she would have had 10 cans. That's not enough.
Nah, because this ain't about.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. My bad. I mean, you just pointed it out, man. This ain't about getting the resources. This is about shaming the church.
Right.
That means you make 4 phone calls, you can get what you need for the baby. Out of 4 phone calls, that's what? 20 minutes of your time? You trying to tell me 20 minutes of your time is too much? That's a shame. That's too much labor for you to get what you need for your child. 20 minutes, 5 minutes per call.
Right. You don't need every church to help. You need one church to help.
That's it.
You got 10 yeses out of 40. And man, she didn't go 40 for 40. Mind you, this is affecting everybody. So resources are low for everybody. And what is a griot?
That's the African term. There's 2 of them. There's griot and talker. They both have to do with kind of storytelling, but one of them has more to do with accuracy. I think the griot is more of the storyteller. The jolly is like the truth teller. But they both have to like dissemination of information and culture through verbal practices. Like people, like you never seen those portraits like people like sit around and like the old person will be sitting under the tree and a bunch of younger people be gathered at their feet. Like that's the culture of like griot and jolly.
Okay, another name niggas use to try to make themselves seem more important than they is. Then okay,
It's
your
a
content
basic
creator.
name. It's just African.
Yep. Ain't never even seen the coast of Africa sitting here talking about something. That natural griot in me. Get your ass the fuck out of here, bitch. You work at HEB. Talking about some natural griot. That's the part that we're the idea they sit at their feet and listen to them tell stories. That's how she feels. That's the only reason she compelled to even pick this shit up and fucking talk to these people. Overinflated ass ego. Nikki said, I would have told her she was born with everything she needs to nourish the baby. Whip out the titty. Right, you talking about a 2-month-old. All else fails, goddamn it. I know you still lactate. And I don't want to hear what women have problems with lactating. Well, then you start a whole nother conversation. Then you need to go to the doctor. Shit. All else fails. God damn, you that damn the women ain't got that lazy. You got 2 feed bags on your chest, yet you can't. I'd do anything with it, to let him bite that nipple and get some goddamn milk out of there. Goddamn. Yes, you sitting here trying to shame Joel Osteen or somebody for not looking.
Yeah.
They're having some shit available.
Got on here and said he went outside to the corner boys, asked his local D boys, "Hey, there's a."
No, this is stupid. Yes, that's exactly what they are.
Formula because her child has not eaten in 2 days, which is very dangerous because babies need to eat every 2 to 4 hours. She has a 25% success rate, which means 10 of the 40 churches are the only ones that said yes. Another creator got.
Yeah, which if she was playing in the major league, she would be a solid 250 hitter.
Man.
She would be an everyday player. That's an everyday percentage.
Yeah.
I think if you gathered all the things that you wanted to succeed in, you probably only succeed in about 25 to 30%.
I ain't even gonna lie.
In life.
Most things in life, if you attempt them and you are successful 25% of the time, you're doing pretty good.
You're doing
now,
pretty
some stuff you
good.
really don't want to be like brain surgery. You don't want to be a surgeon with a 25% success rate.
Yeah.
But that's still better than like the people that preceded the surgeons that were doing over 25. You know, at one point everybody died. You had to open up that skull. Everybody about to die. Or be brain
Everybody. Right. So the niggas who was putting up 25% at one point.
Yeah, they were miracle workers.
Exactly. And that's exactly that's what you're expecting. Miracles. Mm-hmm. Remember, that's what you're asking for. Mm-hmm. You're asking for a miracle that out of all the people, out of all the millions of people in the country that need help, you're the one that's going to get the instantaneous help because you are the only one that had a baby in the last 2 months in that area that needs formula that can't afford it. Yeah. You're the only one. Yep. You. And they should always be thinking about you.
On here and said he went outside to the corner boys, asked his local D boys, "Hey, there's a mom in there that just needs 1 can of formula. Can y'all help?" There were 7 of them. You know his success rate? 100%. Because all 7 of them reached in their pockets and said, "Yeah, that ain't no problem. We'll feed the baby. Where they at?" You know why that does not surprise me? Because as a kid who went to public school.
Now you finna veer off into some other shit. Why he got local D boys, right? She said that like they was the Salvation Army Santas.
Yeah. So I'm wondering. So she got domestic and foreign D boys. Like, cause it stipulate local.
Right.
Like, what's the other?
Right. Right. D boys local 331. They a union. Hood book of logic. Right, exactly. Because the Doughboys was able to scrap up $50 for a can of formula. They're more equipped to handle the situation, but they care more. Now, mind you, that whatever money they probably scraped together to get you that $50 can of formula came by nefarious means. Damn all that. They was willing to help. This why motherfuckers can't. This is why like normal regular motherfuckers like in our community. I just said like I hate it like that, but I'll go ahead and say it because it's a correlation. This is why normal regular men who ain't on bullshit don't even get a second look. Because we romanticize bullshit so much for our people. This shit is crazy. We always want to try to glorify. This was basically my gripe with sinners. We always want to try to glorify the worst type of niggas and put them on display. And then get mad when the worst type of people be in charge of shit. Y'all taking the D-boys and glorifying their ability to help. But then look at the people who ran the church and be like, y'all are terrible people. Well, y'all like terrible people. So you either going to support them or not.
Right. Because you know another reason why a lot of churches don't have the money to buy formula or the people to pass it out is because people sit on TikTok and they're not going to church and helping. Like they don't contribute.
Right. Right. Also notice how they're in his community.
Yep.
Right. He was able to go outside to people he know probably.
Yep.
The people he see every day. Right. Versus some random lady in Kentucky calling churches in Ohio and Houston,
and
Texas.
Yeah.
Right.
Crazy.
Right. Some shit you don't even partake in. You don't even know the lady that's picking up the phone.
And if they're the local D-boys, they probably thought they was helping a local woman.
Right.
Probably locally knew.
Oh shit, Keisha? I mean Keisha, man, we just seen Keisha up and down the street. Right. I remember seeing she was pregnant. She dropped the baby. Oh, damn, man. Oh, look. Here you go.
Hey, buddy. She's so proud.
Listen to this crazy ass fucking story. She was not crazy, but just like the logic behind where the good people are.
In Detroit, Michigan, and went to a magnet middle school on the corner that was built after the neighborhood was already established. I've actually seen this in real time. The middle school that was there before us was definitely run down, not taken care of, and was taken over by a new administration who flipped the building and made it into a magnet school. Now, while all the best and brightest kids were coming in, the neighborhood that it was in was pretty run down, and there were already people that were there established as entrepreneurs. So essentially, the D-boys was grandfathered in. They were not going anywhere. They had already set up their territories. It's also important to note that that school that we replaced had been run down and closed for about 2 years. So the neighborhood was not used to having a middle school there anymore. The first week our school was open, somebody was going 45 miles an hour in a 15 mile per hour school zone and hit one of the kids, and the kid was on life support. And let me tell you why I believe that all 7 of those D-boys gave that money for the formula. Because the D-boys outside of our school, after hearing about this child getting hit, became our crossing guards. Mind you, if they were a baked potato, they would have been fully loaded. They still had everything on them. But when it hit 315, baby, they would wear their little bright color polos and be like, shawty, you going too fast now. Standing in the middle of the street, helping children cross the street because they heard a child got hit and almost died. And they were probably between the ages of 17 and 21. They couldn't have been any more older than that. They would see kids trying to play in the middle of the street. They'd be like, hey, you want to end up like your friend? Get back on that curb. Stop playing with us. While simultaneously carrying illegal substances. Do you hear me? This is why I said, yeah, I believe that happened. I've experienced D-boys taking care of neighborhoods before. And I believed it because at the end of the day, the circumstances of their life.
Yeah, most people sweep the parking lot of the business that they're making money off of. Like, of course, yeah. 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 Right. The sense of no fathers in the air. Right. Or their kids went to the school, right? Right. Oh man.
Her pride is what's really killing me because she's so proud to prop up the D-boys, as opposed to thinking that we should not have people who are fully loaded like a baked potato with drugs and guns facilitating the safe crossing of the kids in the street, because again, they probably have ops. Most drug dealers I know have robbers, or if they're in a gang, rival bangers, and people get caught in the crosshair. So what I don't want to do is have the D boys standing next to the middle schoolers. I don't want to put the D boys in bright jackets that draw attention to them so that they're easier to spot, and have them standing behind our children. That would just be my thinking. Then I also would be embarrassed that the D boys had to do that. If I saw the D boy, hey, you know what, big dog, I appreciate you, man, but I'm gonna stand out here so that you can go do what you're doing. You go back to hustling. I'm gonna look out for the kids, because if you've got to do this, forget to put them in danger. If you're the person, let's go back to the Good Samaritan, the good nigga. The good niggas got to do this. Like, that's the niggas the one out here. Come on. Right. Now we're embarrassing ourselves. So you're letting drug dealers guard and govern the children, and you're proud to say that in your denim shirt. You didn't take the jacket and tell them to go on home with their loaded baked potato pockets, the hot pockets.
Well, to be fair to her, she was a kid. This is her experience as a kid.
Oh, when she was a kid. This is what she saw when she was a child.
Right. This is her experience as a kid.
Okay. My bad. Okay.
Right. This is what set the tone for her to always know that the D boys are just always the greatest people in the neighborhood.
Got you. All right. Yeah. All right. Now, to be fair, her age, the D boys were a little different at certain times in history. Like, gangs have evolved, D boys have evolved, but it's still, if they're dope boys, that's not who you want.
Right. Right. The dope boy. Nothing about the dope boy.
I was picturing YNs.
Yeah, and she ain't that old, nigga. She about our age. Nigga, we talking about 2000. Them niggas wasn't shit.
I'm just saying, like, the dope boys.
Yeah, we ain't talking about the 1980s dope boys. At least it was. Them niggas cool, maybe. But we talking about the two. She probably ain't no older than us, which means she talking about the niggas from the late 90s and 2000s.
Still wouldn't want them around the kids, but I just know there was a different temperament, and there was a heart for the community that existed in the 80s and 90s.
Yeah.
Even if they were destroying the community, there were people that were not, like, innocents were protected. Like, people believed in the protection of innocence back then. There were certain codes that were kept that are not kept anymore.
Yeah.
You would be blind firing into people's houses like they do now. Like, they'll just shoot up people's houses, don't care who's in there, kids, nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's just
and we talking about Detroit.
No rules now.
So we know that probably lasted for all of like a week or two.
Yeah. Man. Right, Bo. She proud. She was raised by D boys. They took her to school and walked her across the street. It's crazy. Let the D boys lead. Let's let the dope boys lead.
Yeah, that's what I was like. That's why it was like I was talking to somebody and they was like, yeah, they should it's a shame because they don't give they should give the dope boys the weed license and let them do that because they used to run a business. No, they're used to being criminals. 90% of running their business is intimidation. You can't bully people in actual fucking businesses. Or guess what? That makes you P. Diddy. If y'all really liked bully and criminal type mentality and how that's exactly what you would get. You would get P. Diddy. And y'all don't like that, apparently. But y'all, and I noticed that's how our community roll, boy, because we love a just got out of jail and got his life together ass nigga. Yeah. We love that. That's who ended up being our pastors. And then you wonder why he touching bitches and shit. And doing a bunch of goofy shit. Because you put this nigga with an ain't shit track record in front of, you know what I'm saying, in front of a congregation of people.
Yeah.
He got his life together. He had no fucking choice.
He had a choice. Some people stay out there.
No, like you really can't got no choice. I mean, you do.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. I know what you're talking about.
Right. He was in jail. I'm pretty sure if he was still out, he'd still been doing the same shit he was doing. Because guess what? He got out and just turned that into running the church or running a business.
Smart man. Get up the streets.
Most of these chicks who look up to these, like most of these business women chicks that get looked up to was former hoes. These chicks just parlay their whole lifestyle into a business. That's why most of these hoes do shit like real estate and sell tea. Because it's essentially just another hustle. Now they ain't gotta sell their pussy. But they can still fuck people over. See, it's still a way to fuck people without selling your body. We'll just say you a house that's overpriced. We'll just say you a tea that we tell you you're gonna slim your tummy down. We'll sell you life insurance. It's all a hustle. That's why they shit on people who get like actual 9 to 5s because all they know is hustle. That's why most people like, I'm a hustler. No, you're a criminal. That's probably where you started all this shit from. You're a criminal.
Man, I need your help, man. Somebody knows this. There was a movie. It might have been "Don't Be a Menace" to South Central about drinking your juice in the hood. And I had to say the whole name like a Tribe Called Quest. Shout out to Joe Clark credit. But I had to say, now there was a movie, and there was at some point there was gang banging in the movie, and it had to be a comedy because they either broke out in double dutch or they was playing hopscotch or something. And the gang members was like, that's at the G, this at the A, that's at the E, that's at the G, get out the game. Ooh, get out the game. What movie was that?
That was Don't Be a Menace. Yeah.
Was it? Oh my God, man.
You ready to get jumped in? You ready to get jumped in, fool?
Oh man.
Yeah, that was getting jumped in scene.
I gotta find that. Yeah, hold up.
He had it right. He had it right.
Oh my God.
He was like, he was talking to the young man. He was like, you ready to get jumped in, fool?
That's crazy. Okay, I found it. Good. Yeah, I'm going to watch that later. It's a poor quality copy, but I'm going to have to watch that. Woo, let's go.
Yeah. No, right. That's how they think. That's their imagination how it was.
Man. Shit, they did good too.
Let's run back and let this lady finish.
Experience D-boys taking care of neighborhoods before. And I believed it because at the end of the day, the circumstances of their lives is what got them on that corner. But if you decide that you are going to dedicate your life to helping your community and that you are now a part of a church that is not taxed.
Hold on, wait a minute.
To helping your community. But if you decide that the circumstances of their lives is what got them on that corner. But if you decide that you are going to dedicate.
Oh, they cut the, okay. I guess they cut the video short. Maybe I cut the video short. Oh yeah, he said she can't be a CEO either. Yeah, she can't be the. She can't be a correction officer. They was like, y'all follow with that shit.
Can't.
She was like, yeah, she like
smuggling in the Xbox.
Yeah. It was just the circumstances of their life. We were goofing.
But here's the thing: everybody else in that community had similar circumstances. Everybody doesn't become the drug dealer.
Right.
Each one of them dope boys probably had a brother that never sold drugs. One of them probably went into sports. One of them might have been academic. One of them might have been in the game but never sold drugs. More violent, more rowdy, throwing fists.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody doesn't follow the same path because your circumstances don't excuse your choices. They inform your choices, but they don't excuse them.
Yeah. Because it's crazy how we can look at their circumstances as to why I got them on the corner selling drugs, but you ain't gonna try to hit their circumstances on why they ain't good fathers.
Man.
Or why they ain't good providers. Or why they going upside your head every chance they get. You ain't really trying to hear that. You know what I'm saying? You ain't really trying to.
That's facts.
Hear that. But if it comes to a situation where they're giving up resources, it don't matter where you get the resources from. And that's weird. People give these. I hate Robin Hood. I hate the Robin Hood idea mentality that people trying to have. Robin Hood was a criminal. He stole from the rich and gave from the poor. So that means, guess what? If you got too rich, he come and steal from you too.
Mm-hmm.
He's a fucking criminal. That's why they was hunting his ass down. They didn't just start fucking with Robin Hood. They was only on his neck because the nigga was stealing. It wasn't like, let me fuck with Robin Hood. They're fucking with everybody. The only reason they started chasing him because he was stealing. He's a fucking criminal. I don't mind a little gangbang. I don't.
Yeah.
In more ways than one. Okay? So this I'm not a little hood shit.
Yeah.
I ain't never really rocked with the drug dealer. No. I guess that's part of the process. That's all part of the Western. I ain't never really rocked with the drug dealer.
Mm-hmm.
Because of how it was conceptualized and received. Right, when you up, he coming for your ass too. It wasn't he stole from the bad rich, he stole from everybody rich.
Mm-hmm.
Because we've always tried to make the rich bad, but that's another conversation.
It is.
We all, it's crazy how we all chasing capitalism, but we want to make it bad at the same time. Bitch, you just want all the money. Just say that, G. Like, stop trying to make it seem like being rich is bad, because if it wasn't bad, if it was bad, you wouldn't want it.
Mm-hmm.
But see, instead of using the same mentality, we try to paint it as this is our destiny. It's our birthright to be rich. We was kings, nigga. We was kings and queens.
There we go. It was kings.
So you mean we was the people that sold folks into slavery? We were the abusers. We were the power hungry motherfuckers. And it might be where we at. Why we at where we at now, right? Because I'm sorry, as far as like documented history, nigga, we've been taking L's, nigga. We are the Cleveland Browns of the Browns. My bad. We are the Cleveland Browns of the Browns, nigga.
That's kind of messed up, man. Why I gotta get shot?
Nigga, we going into the shit. It was the Bears for a minute, but you know what I'm saying? We are right now. You know what I'm saying? I can't say that. That's what black folks
Someone
doing.
please call 911.
That's what black folks doing in the city every year. You can use the Jets. We are the Jets of the races, nigga. Every season we going in. This is our season. We gonna do it. This is our year. We gonna finally come up out the hole. Week 10, we be 2-9. 2-8. 1-9. Finish the season with 4 wins because we beat 4 other bad teams. I've been there. I've seen them seasons. Mm-hmm. Our only wins is over other bad teams. Right, we are the Knicks of humans, nigga. historically, we have always been touted as the best. We always got a good roster on paper, and then the game is played. Oh, we got a great roster on paper. Niggas look good, athleticism, present well on paper. And we hear the history. We hear the history of the Knicks. Madison Square Garden. Oh my God! Like let me just describe it in Knick form. Right here we go. Madison Square Garden, the mecca of basketball. Guess what happens in Madison Square Garden when it comes to the Knicks and basketball? Do you know what happens, Rashawn?
I mean, same thing. I don't know. They win, they lose.
No. It's a very specific thing that happens. Okay, let me ask the New York basketball fans. Let me ask
I'm not a New Yorker
Mr.
like
Heasley. Because it's a known basketball thing, but then like New Yorkers would know specific, right?
Okay, let's go.
So if I tell you that a certain stadium is the mecca of basketball, right? Right. If I tell you that you would think that the home team, you would think that the home team is the team that balls out, right?
Typically,
thank you, Mr. He said. Yeah. Right. Thank you, Mr. He said. Everybody has had that either close to their career high or career high in Madison Square Garden, and it's not on the Knicks.
That's facts.
The highest point total in the Madison Square Garden is not from the Knicks. Hasn't been for a long time. It's increasingly other players. We would cut them some slack if they actually was who they said they were.
Yeah. That's tough, man.
No, it was, bro. It's 50-50, right? A lot of times half of the community didn't, half of the community did. But a lot of the representation of what we got as to how like gang culture and shit was represented, especially from the black side that's telling the story. Nigga, we was all victims. It was all circumstance. Like we were all in that because of a higher power causing us to be against each other. And boys in the hood. Everybody was poor. I'm assuming like because it's John Singleton making shit. So I'm assuming like the idea of the story was look at where we've been put at. Look at the situation we've been handed. This is what we got to deal with. Nigga, you seen the end of School Days? Wake up, nigga. That's Spike Lee whole thing, nigga. Yeah, y'all got big energy. Nephew in another room too. That might be what's up.
Let's go.
Charging his energy. But man, I'm just calling it like I see it, man. Everybody else had their best game against us. And we always getting told that we the best.
We the best.
All right, we the Cowboys. Best dressed, uniforms look best, most stylish, taking L's. Taking L's. We want to be the Yankees. Oh, we swear we're the Yankees. But we can't. We're never the Yankees. We're never there. We're the Mets. we're the fucking Mets. Shit. And if you notice, the oppressed always cheer for the underdog. When my oppressed ass was over here cheering for Toronto. Ooh, shit, boy, look, hey, Hey, look, let me go ahead and start wrapping this stream up because I was finna get a full on.
It's a rant. I love it.
I'm about to go into the full on rant, nigga.
Let's go.
Hey, man, nigga.
Let's go.
Thank you. Oh my God, that's a hell. Oh, yo, that was a bar right there. We could never be the Yankees. Everybody need their name on the jerseys. There you go. Everybody need their name on the jersey. Yeah. Look, we are now in a full on I'm better than you niggas culture. I'm better than you niggas. Hell yeah. We already got half our delegation saying you can't dim our light. We got half our demographic trying to shine bright like a diamond. You got the other half trying to bling bling. If we were musicians, who would we be? We'd be the Cheetah Girls.
Wow, that's dirty. If we were musicians, what song would we be?
If we were a movie, what's a movie with a great ensemble cast that flopped? One of them movies.
Man, I don't know why you so spiteful all of a sudden. You don't like nobody.
No, I just don't like them people. Y'all is cool. Shit. It's them niggas, man. I can't do it, man. Like I said, because I'm getting personal interactions with two. That shit with the old girl the other day still ain't sat right with me. Like I really ain't let that go. I hold a grudge, family.
Yeah.
I wish I could sit there with you and tell her fuck her 18 times in a row. Fuck you, funky bitch. If we was a song, we are the remake to We Are the World.
Wow.
I was saying we are the thing that looks great on paper, yet performs terribly. We are a Hellcat Charger.
You sound like Costanza's dad, man.
Festivus
might be coming, man. Festivus must be on the way. Because this is the airing of grievances, man. This is definitely the airing of grievances.
Yeah, right, nigga. We are the seafood buffet at the casino, nigga. That's what the fuck we are.
Oh shoot. Well, looks like we got a cash app. Gotta drop this dude. He's dropped. You've been dropped from the panel. If you want to return to the panel, please cash app $700.
I mean, shit, I'm just telling the truth out here, man. Shit, I'm just regular nigga with a microphone like everybody else.
Yeah, man. But even the Hellcat started catching, because I was like, I ain't even. First, I was like, why the Browns catching strays? And it's like everybody started catching strays, man. It was just like, man. I was like, wait a minute. Hey, I was
Because it's
rounding the
essentially,
Browns or something you said. I'm
because
like,
it's
wait a minute.
essentially just it's what look good on paper but perform like shit.
Man, then Hellcat started catching strays. I'm like, man, ain't nobody done nothing.
Them motherfuckers they have the handling capability of a mental patient missing their Adderall. Like that's how good the fucking that's how good a Hellcat Charger performs, nigga.
This dude. That's a good one.
But they be wrecking the shit out of them bitches.
That's funny. Wow.
Cause they handle like a Hellcat. You ever grab a cat by the tail? Go crazy. That's how the shit.
Nah, I'm with you though. That's funny.
Yeah, man. I love keeping it. That's what I'm saying. I've been trying to keep it to myself, but
Nah, you gotta get it out, man. You gotta get that demon up out you.
man.
Call the church, man. Get some prayer.
Right.
See how many churches will pray for you. Make some TikToks. Make some content.
I'm gonna start calling and being like, look, it's this chick calling around seeing if they give it. I'm doing a social experiment of a social experiment. It's a chick calling around trying to see if churches got formula. Tell that fucking bitch no. Let's see her reaction.
Man.
Tell her ass no and see how she reacts. Goofball, marble mouth ass, no edges having, Frito-Lay breath smelling, nasty neck, high H1C, A1 sauce on steak porn, callus having ass,
we about to have an intervention.
Neck dirt having ass.
We about to hold an intervention, boy. You got some venom in you today, and I like it.
I windmilling in this last week because I'm tired. I'm pissed. I'm tired. I gotta go to work. I don't want to deal with this shit. I'm angry. I'm better, goddammit. I'm running low on weed.
There we go. There's the one. There's the one.
I mean, that's gonna be cool in a minute. I ain't really worried about that. Just remember, so I can, yeah, that's.
Oh shoot!
But still.
That might be. I promise you, man. Classic was doing one of these type rants the other day, man. He was drinking water instead of his soda. I was like, man, he ain't got that soda, man. I know that's what it is.
I'm tired and caffeinated at the same time, so I'm caffeinated, but it ain't helping.
Oh my god!
This may be a temper tantrum or a really genius rant. Either way, it's all of our perspective.
It's both. Oh shoot! Oh shoot! Woo.
Well, fuck them niggas though.
Yeah, I'm shocked you didn't even mention her denim. Whatever
her Canadian tuxedo.
Oh shoot!
Man, I ain't gonna hate on the denim shirt. She's got worse problems than her choice and excessive denim.
What's her worst problem? What's her worst problem? I need to know.
Well, her worst problem is thinking. Her worst problem is probably a choice of me, especially by Because she's saying how the D-boy.
Right.
So I can tell by that logic that her biggest problem is probably just the nigga she dealing with. Because boy, I know a sucker when I see one. Oh, I could definitely get on your couch for sure. Like you got you ass boy, homosexual, see your ass coming real quick. Somebody baby daddy see you coming real quick, bro.
Oh, that's messed up. I mean,
The D-boys are the one that really care about the community.
I mean,
Meanwhile, it's gonna be a nigga. Meanwhile, it's gonna be a nigga in your kitchen drinking all the Capri Suns. Fruit snack killer.
oh, dude. Okay. Snake killer. Oh god. Oh man. All right. You know, if I ain't gonna do nothing else, mama gonna feed these kids. Latavius, you got the pepperoni?
Oh shit.
Barcavius, you got the bacon?
Leave them babies gummy snacks alone. And they should be, hey,
Man,
they shouldn't be so damn good. Shit.
Right.
I hate my own kids and shit. That's why I had to end up getting a separate box. This is dog fruit snacks, it's dad fruit snacks. Shit. Look, dino joints be banging.
They do. Man, you dirty, man.
Just saying, bro.
Nah,
We ain't gonna talk about it. We ain't, at least that's what I'm saying. That denim shirt, at least have a problem.
I don't know, man. It looks like a sign of a deeper problem. It's a cry for help.
It's a cry for help. Denim. Man, look.
I ain't never seen unstructured denim. Like, it's just how you get sloppy denim. Life dealt me some bad cards, yeah.
Yeah, she a sucker waiting to happen.
Oh yeah.
But no, I think it's just a situation where people really just want, like we got good main character energy happening right now.
Yeah.
Like I don't know why the people bought the VC, then upgraded their character or something. Mm-hmm. They had a new skin and they want to show it off. I don't know. Government shut down. I guess people's brains shut down too.
Did.
I don't want to. I mean, shit. I wouldn't want to have to think that hard either. But shit, this is just completely. This is just like not using like any constructive brain cells. That's a good movie.
Yeah. It's getting bad, man. I'm definitely disheartened. People it's getting dumber. They're definitely getting dumber. And what's worse, even when you have more tools, like you can have a bot that thinks for you now. They have Chat GPT. I have literally told people to take the argument that you're making and run it through Chat GPT. A lot of times they get corrected. Like you don't have to stay stupid. That's the best part. You don't have to stay stupid. You don't even have to do your own thinking. You that lazy, you don't even have to do your thinking. What you have to do, what you have to be able to do, identify the facts, important, relevant facts, because you're going to need to feed that in ChatGPT too. You don't want to do your own thinking. You still need to be able to find facts. You need to know what the relevant facts are. The base level of thinking. You ain't got to figure it out for yourself, but you need to be able to identify that. What's the most important thing here? The most important thing here is this lady can feed her child. She had a 2-month-old. If she had a 2-month-old, because she doesn't. She's a liar. She's a scammer.
Right.
She's a con artist. And everybody's back in the con artist, which is that's the craziest part. Everybody's on the con artist side. Hey, I'm calling churches and lying to them, asking for stuff. In any other world, that would be frowned upon at the very least.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I'm gonna call churches probably that are under resourced because people are leaving churches in droves and they have like 2/3 tops of the membership that they used to have. But I'm gonna call them asking for resources. And I'm going to even pretend that there's a baby by playing an MP3 in the background. Most people be like, boo. But nah, not today. Nah, but, girl, that's right. It's a shame. The 30 churches said no. And I got to ask if they even said no. Or did they just say, we don't have formula, or you're going to be on the list or something like that? I'd like to know the actual information, because I'm not just gonna take that at face value because people are so stupid. Why would I listen to them? Why would I listen to these people?
Right. I want to see some you getting hung up on.
Yeah.
No, we're not gonna help you. And people saying they can't help is something different.
Mm-hmm.
Or we'll help you, but at a later date you got to sign up for this list or something. That's completely different.
Yeah. Because if they classified the benevolence program as a no, then I'm out. You lost me. They said we got a whole program you can sign up for, be on, and receive help. If I have to help you, if condition is I have to help you when you want it, how you want it, where you want it, nah, I'm good. That's not help.
Right, that's a butler.
For real. Concierge, man.
I am not Farnsworth Bentley.
Yeah, man. That's being on call, man. Stop it. Get some help from somebody else.
Right, not for me. I'm all dried up.
Yeah,
I'm all helped out.
But even the D boys help. That's crazy. That's embarrassing how proud she was to say that too.
I'm so proud. So proud.
They put on reflector vests and stood out there. Hey, shorty, get out the street.
Yeah, because they didn't want a police presence around the drug dealing area. Right. So instead of having the police patrolling, they was patrolling.
Yeah, that might have been a business decision. That's a good point. We had to shut down for 2 days.
But time has restricted my rent till now. It's 1 o'clock Central. Gotta get ready to go to work. Appreciate you popping up, though.
For sure, man. Too bad we got that lame duck co-host that don't show up for nothing except when she want to. I don't know who that is, but you know.
Really?
Life probably dealt her some bad cards.
Yeah.
I got free time today.
But with me, I got time today. No, you don't. No, it's all good though. But
for sure.
I will catch y'all.
Peace, y'all.
Yeah, we're back at it tonight on the hardwood. Jump shot still ass, but we won some games yesterday. So
yeah,
I might update. The. I did get some wins. We might update the Fortnite to get that cracking there. So. But I will catch y'all when I catch y'all. Deuce it.
Peace, brother.